Here we go.
So it glitches out, so I can't literally try to look down, because if I do, I'm screwed.
You also don't have like a battle with vertex coming out of your
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how old each one of them is though.
So I
don't know which ones are they.
For some reason,
I remember watching it when I was young.
Well, yeah, but that's when you're in America. So that means that like 10 years before it was in Japan.
you're better now. Better now.
So that means that it's been around for quite a long time, probably. Probably just as long as Magic or something like that.
It's kind of weird.
I know a few people.
Apparently in Pokemon,
my avatar, we were on space and we were trying to get moderated from there to come to this
Really?
Hi guys.
moderator.
20, 30
You
years.
Rubik.
I mean, see, I can't pull up chat. I have OVA, but I don't know how
He did his
to.
job well. Now we're not there anymore, and he doesn't have to deal with us.
Oh, he wrote our names down, so he told us to wrong.
Don't take that out of context, please.
So, okay, you guys know, when I first met you, I was super suspicious of both of you, because I thought you were trolls.
Hello.
What?
I'm not surprised.
Oh, say, Stabby.
Hey, Stabby. Huh?
It's the wrong name for looking at on that.
See if I click it, but you know, I mean, it looks familiar.
Oh, there's the. That's pretty cool.
Because, like, the first thing I think he did is he came to the meetup and then talked about his world that had sex toys in it. And I'm like, who the fuck is that?
When I was fighting to this meetup, I was already here for like 4 months. And I didn't see
He was still
I
suspicious.
definitely know enough about Magic.
Hello.
Myself, but
I didn't speak to this meetup for like 4
I
months.
don't know
I
if
got
I've
the
actually played it or
improved
if there's something else similar to it. I was thinking of something similar, but still fun.
It's not that I didn't like it.
Although that was
This is the V-Bot V2.
I didn't stop
Yeah.
speaking to people until I
I
started
got higher poly count.
Yeah.
And,
because I
Oh,
thought,
I
you
see.
know, hands are smoother and.
yeah, I remember you getting a long time ago. So like, I don't know, I was thinking
Hey, dude.
Huh?
Have like some sense.
Kinda? Not fans in pain. No, I feel when someone.
Chin Chan.
Hey,
No one does
I have
that.
Phantom Pain, box, or what's it on Steam? Like, Ground Zeroes, the Phantom Pain, of Metal Gear Phantom Pain.
No.
It's a game, ha ha ha.
Apparently it's just a water guy.
If it's that situation,
And DS5.
it was like, I remember him,
Who was that? Wait, was that Chip Chan or was it somebody else? I don't know.
it was somebody else.
it was
Very nice when it comes to party.
People seem to really like these
It can be
knives.
very laggy. On that resolution, that can be very, very laggy.
Oh, is this a new version of your skull?
Yeah, it's because it's
No,
got
this
like
is
an
an
old
old
Oh my god.
This is a lower poly
Are
version.
you a crystal gem?
Like, it's not really that, it's just like one of the
It's not
textures
embedded
called
in
the
the
last night or whatever you want
Is
to
it
call
a
it.
shader or is it just a model?
I'm here.
What? It's a shader.
Here now. I went to like
Ico
I
sphere.
don't want to alarm you.
That's awesome.
Help me with those.
It's a lot lower poly than my other skull. My other skull is like 40k poly. This skull is like
Privately, so you can't always tell
unfortunate grenade where I lost my legs.
There's something on it that really laggy.
I don't know how I feel about this, but there was a
optimized
You see, it's kind of yeah, right? You have the grenade boost.
Yeah.
So yeah, sign. It's gonna be not this week, or maybe this week, or maybe the next week after that. We're gonna be starting using the sub command.
Okay. So just, you know, did here anyway. But next week I'll probably...
Yeah.
I'm normally not the one doing that, so...
I need to fix some weight training stuff.
No, it's fine now. That's just the next week or the week after. We're gonna have to switch over.
I mean, it makes sense.
Materials to the
Be sure to obviously...
Hopefully, if it works out fine.
I was gonna say, be sure to put a ping in the admin chat to be like, hey, don't use that hearings anymore, or actually like take away our ability to add here.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So, how do you feel the flame? Like, it doesn't do anything because you can only hold one.
What, the flame?
Oh wait,
Well, I mean,
At least for a little bit, and then bring it back so that just in case the bot goes down or something, you can still ping. But
No.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because my world is
Wait.
not...
Can admins like ping the individual like
I would show it off here, yes.
I guess interest roles?
well, you can make them pingable.
I mean, that's how to see the bot is.
And then ping.
I'm more curious, like, why does like, is that a Dynabot like rule, or is that just something you guys are trying to prevent? Because it's like you could make it so that our admins can ping our own rules.
Yeah, you can. You can make them pingable, and then you can ping them, and then you can make them non-pingable. But there's no way for you to make a single role.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
By admins.
That's true. That's the whole reason. Yeah. I keep forgetting about that part.
Yeah, no, you can. Well, I mean,
You see my erection?
Hello. Oh.
Hopefully, bring in.
Are you a Lalaton?
10 over.
My clock still says 2 minutes.
Oh,
okay. Still 1 minute.
1 minute.
This one actually.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
A bit flat ass there, Saber.
My analog stick. I can now go backwards too. It's broken backwards too.
It's broken again?
Yeah, my left controller's analog stick's broke. I keep sliding forward and back now. It used to be just forward, but now it's back too.
So it's like, my controllers aren't broken, but my left analog stick is like, feels like it has an air cushion in it. So whenever I touch it, it actually goes up and down. But it's better than being broken, I suppose.
Stuck down. Yeah, I'm stuck again.
I already ate it, I don't need more burgers.
Hamburger.
That's an addition.
He's just so happy about it.
Hamburger.
Alright, it be time.
My controllers. I think Igbar buys hamburgers in bulk. Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Why I purchased the hamburgers.
Also, my name was mentioned before. What were you talking about?
Oh, they were talking about a time that Fiona yelled at someone for burping excessively, and they weren't sure if it was you or somebody else.
I thought it was Mansky. Because I remember a lot of things happened.
I don't remember. But the only one person that has told me or yelled at me would be... No, I don't think anyone has yelled at me. The only one who has pointed out me burping excessively is Rubik. But that's just him being shocked more than annoyed.
Hey, who's here is Canadian?
Story, bro.
Oh, it worked that time. Awesome.
Well, I'm gonna lay down on the
controller.
Whenever I had my controllers plugged in and I disconnected them, they would always like completely break. So I'd have to restart Steam VR entirely. But yeah, somehow my controllers just were like dead when I started, even though I had them charged overnight. So okay, we should gather people around. Wait, that is not the button I wanted to press. Also, why do you have a disable on here? Is there even a way to enable it again? Is it? These are clonable?
Yeah, it is.
I was never in a chair to begin with. I was never in a chair. Let me see, where's the voice? Oh. Is the voices working here?
Yeah.
Awesome! Hello everybody! Welcome to the community meetup! If it's not obvious, Squid is not here today, so Fax and I will be running it. And so... a little bit. If you want to think that, read the instance name.
I did. I'm following orders. Don't ban me. I'm up high.
Okay. But yes, welcome to the community meetup. This is the community run event by the community for the community. We will be showing off worlds that you are making. Oh, yes. Please, everyone, be quiet. So, all right then. So, as I was saying, we will be showing off worlds that the community is making. I will be compiling a list, and Fax will be helping with that. So, before that, though, make sure that you point to both of us and on the quick menu, show our avatars, because we have little shader messages that we can send and tell people things around the world. So when it's time to move on, we will, put up respawn or portal. And let me get that out of the way. And then other things, be considerate of the people. We have a lot today. Oop, wrong one. We actually have 39 people here, so be considerate of others and have optimized avatars. And so, use optimized avatars and make sure that if you are actually, dying in your safety settings, you can actually turn on performance and block lower or poor avatars. And let's see.
If you're dying, come see me.
Yes, if you were going to be showing off a world today, make sure it is actually 40 plus people, or set to 40, as that is the max we can set, so that we can fit everybody in here. As I said, we are at 39, so we will need this, and portals will close once everybody goes in. Is there anything specific? Oh, copyright content. If your world has copyrighted content into it, like, music, please make sure to let us know. Some of us are streaming, including myself. We don't want to get copyright strikes. And then, yeah. If anybody wants to show off a world, please come up to the center circle here, and we'll write your name down.
How you doing?
Oh, I take.
When you come down to my place, it's nice and warm.
And Genesis.
Yep.
Wait, Fax, are you writing these down?
Oh, me last, please.
Okay, wait.
And I've got 2.
Okay. So I'm assuming Fax is writing this, so it's Mukazomi, and then for 2, Genesis, and then Lucifer wants to be last. Is that all?
Yeah, of course he wants to be last.
My limits aren't 40 players. So.
You can change it on the website if you want to.
Yogo, you got something as well?
You don't have to re-upload.
Yeah, you can just go on the website right now and change it in 1 minute. If you want to show.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check the Fax actually, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I think I had them perfect.
Waiting for Craig.
Craig.
Wait, is Craig here? No, we abandoned us.
Craig or Greg?
Was
We'll back on after this meetup and we'll teach him what.
Yes. If that's how you pronounce it.
And just to make sure, Yogo, you weren't going to show?
We're not?
Sorry, I was going back to the time.
You weren't going to show?
I was, yeah.
Ask
I
me a
get,
question, my good sir.
Oh, yeah, if I can get it up there quick enough, it shouldn't take me that long.
Okay, I'll put you up.
Yeah.
But just let us know and I can move you down.
Quite unsure.
Okay, yeah.
Where we friends. I mean, we're both here. So.
Just waiting for the list. Okay. So with that, I guess I'll open the center here so you can talk about your world. Where is it at? There we go. So now you can.
Okay, I'm not used to being louder, but I guess really the first world I'm showing off is just the mechanics that I made a few months back that's going to be used for a rather popular world and then following world. So it's basically was based on a simple horror world where after a certain amount of time you get chased by a monster and then you have to go to another location or something like that. That's pretty much the basic mechanics, and it's all all randomized and also local and automated, except for me just clicking on a button as master when I drop the portal, and that's pretty much it for the test world. And the other one is also automated, and will be hopefully be done for Spookality in a week or 2. And I guess I'll go ahead and just drop the
Go ahead, drop
test world that we can kind of see how it works. Alright. And this one I haven't uploaded in a long time, or re-uploaded in a long time, but it still works.
Make sure it's Friends Plus or
Oh yes,
Invite
Friends Plus or
Yes.
Invite Plus
Yeah,
when you're dropping a
Friends
portal.
Plus.
That's the part I missed.
Oh wait. Oh wait, I can't do that
Okay,
one.
you did it faster than I
Alright,
did.
I can't do that one. I'll just do the actual one because I can't.
My name.
Guess I won't be showing the next one, but this one. Yeah, I forgot to change that old one to 40. But yeah, everybody can go ahead and go into this one.
Where's Rubik?
Hey, Cyan.
We
Hi.
don't know where we.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Trying to figure it out.
Okay. I don't particularly want to show off my world because I didn't do the texture thing that Skyatlas told me to do, but I do want to take you there after the meetup's over and get your kind of opinion on how to fix the climbing thing because I'm still climbing on air.
I mean, you'd have to look at the setuping itself. Like, I wouldn't be able to know with just being in the world.
Oh, I'm sorry then.
Who do I join on?
I had a question.
Yes?
Can you marry me?
No.
Fiona's not here. It's okay.
Thank you. I don't see that.
Okay.
My home is warm.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, if you see the portal, go through it, but I'm assuming Kala can't.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's okay.
It's okay.
You
with
didn't
the
miss
portal.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't see any portal.
Okay, join up us in the next world.
I'll stay.
Did you want to
with
show
you
anything
in
today,
the
or is it just
company.
you're late?
It's just I'm late.
I'm sorry. It's really hard to read small fonts in VR.
Guys, the AO was completely fucked.
So the key with the AO, Rubik, is you have to take it into Photoshop and fix it, and then a couple things as well. So like down here, it's too,
Wait,
it's
where
gonna be too
is
dark, especially when you,
Oh,
when you bend your
I
knees.
fixed
here.
so I did
So
it is
you-
I baked
Is he already here?
legs separately now.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you get up there?
Where's
so
up there?
This is supposed to be the black cat, but
So I know, like, I heard him talking about this. Spooky and Kazuga, however you pronounce his name.
Okay.
I think it's just a test.
Wait, how are you supposed to get up there?
You probably already got me.
You're getting up if the pug. You have to the pug run over you. You will go upstairs.
Oh. I don't see anything.
Okay, there's a dog following me.
I forgot that my old world didn't have 40 plus people, but whatever.
I see it. It's heading towards me now.
yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I don't see anything going on, but do you want to explain anything for us?
Well, basically what's happening is that there's 10 different locations on the map that a monster, and the monster is a pug, you know, just a pug, no saying about that, just...
Oh, yeah, they can...
Check.
Spawn. And will teleport you to up there, which is going to be, you know, it's going to have like a basic grid texture, kind of like the
They keep dying.
Got eaten by his own bug.
There's nothing down here for me.
teleporting. Chances are it's spawning up there for you. It's going to be spawning like all around the map. I only have 10
there it is.
locations right now.
Found it.
Yeah, so if you run into it, it'll teleport you and toggle itself off.
Okay.
And it's looping.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you get hit by the pug?
What the fuck? The thing fucking teleported behind me.
You cannot have a dog in this world!
No, the dog pets you.
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, so have you seen the I don't know if it's a website or a Twitter account, Can You Pet the Dog?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, I think it's a Twitter account. So it's called Can You Pet the Dog? And so it will just take any video game that has a dog and then tell you whether or not that dog can be petted in the game. So,
Maybe I'll try adding a trigger where.
And the black cat, no.
Okay, maybe I'll add a trigger where you can get. Oh no, Spooky! That'll be the goal. Once you collect a whole bunch of things, then you'll be able to pet the dog. Maybe that can be. Yeah, we got a goal.
Can we ride the dog?
Tiny kitty.
What if the things are avatars that you have to click and toggle them to
no.
be the
It's coming.
first block avatar?
Oh wait, what?
And only then
It
you
disappeared. Do other people trigger it?
No. It's because it's running every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds,
okay.
that way it's running faster for all of us. Because it's going to be up dump by about 5 minutes or so. That way it's not as fast or as slow per se. But every 30 seconds, because chances are if it's all the way up there and it's walking, it's going to take a bit to get here. Because I don't have it going really fast or anything like that.
It's staring right at me.
It's more menacing that it's just sliding towards you than actually walking. It's just like
I haven't done the animator yet.
No, just leave it. It's more menacing.
Oh my god, you had a sad face when you saw me. I'm like, oh no.
I respond on you, so it is.
Give me a second.
Okay.
So I think this is my sad face.
Upload or change the test world.
You're using the quest like.
Someone got killed by
That's
dog.
fine.
Yeah.
Be honest with me. Isn't it freaking annoying that the sticks themselves have sensors?
Wait, the sticks themselves have sensors? No, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, literally. If I literally just let my skin touch the stick, look what happens.
Yeah, I mean that's just how VRChat deals with it.
Normal.
It's one of the ways of having hand
When I had
presence.
Windows. When I had Windows Mixed Reality, I could literally control my expressions without having to walk, for example, and have an expression on my face.
I mean, you can.
I just changed it, so now we can go to the test world whenever.
Oh, so wait, is the test world the second world, or is that like just an updated version of this?
Call it. You can just turn that off. In
That
the
is
settings.
actually like
you can
three
change
or 4 months old, and I haven't
button,
updated it since. Because I made it like all the way in summer, and it took like a month or whatever to get this basic system up.
So I guess the question I was asking was like,
something else.
I heard you like saying in the beginning that is it like an updated version of this, or is this like the second world?
Someone got killed again?
This is what I made in like 3 hours. The other one I took like 2 weeks to make like months ago, but I haven't touched it since because once I got to the art part of it, I got lazy because I'm not good at art. I'm good at mechanics.
Fuck, I'm lagging. I can't even speak to you.
So yeah, this was the second world.
Okay, so you just swapped the
first world
order.
wasn't set to. Yeah, it wasn't set to 40.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had it a long time ago, and I was mostly whenever testing. But I've tested it plenty of times, and it's never had an issue since I've learned more about triggers.
Okay.
So
yeah, if you're ready to move on.
Is this your spookality entry? Is this because we're all...
It might be. It might be if we can get it done in a week. Yeah.
Yeah. We should flip the tables and the chairs and spread them out all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like we put all those down and stuff like that. That would add to the navigation mesh as well. So that'll be fun.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a naked world.
Oh, he's coming.
Why did you do this?
It's fine. It's fine.
It was like a short idea, and then it actually became a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming for me.
Funny.
Me too.
I'm Squidward.
This is gonna be amazing.
Even see
Fucking
the
damn it.
dog. Like I just.
So this is.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, we're going to go.
You're gonna have to get chased by the pug.
Yeah, whenever you feel like we can move on. So it's up to you.
It's gonna be awesome.
Does the dog
like,
go
because
up here?
Right.
It goes everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere.
You can't escape it.
Oh god. Technically, you can escape it if you climb the staircase.
Yeah, it looks like it's over there.
Stairs, except for on the tables.
Yeah, it looks like the tables are free.
Yeah, like it technically can go on the tables, but it's not. It can't navigate to it through the nav mesh or anything like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh god, not again.
Yeah, but the next world is significantly more complicated in this one because it has 5 monsters that can chase you, 2 of which are still just the random blue guy because I haven't fixed them
yes,
yet.
Fred.
And so it randomizes between which one of those you get chased on, and it also has a bit better random time. So I really don't know how long it'll take. Generally 30 seconds as well. And then once you go to, there's pillars that will show up in the world. The white ones, not the red ones. The red ones are just.
Oh, here it comes again.
Oh, I see it going down the stairs.
The red ones are just locations for later in the actual art part of it. But once you go to the white ones, it'll toggle off this monsters.
I'm gonna disappear in a second.
I...
Bye. Oh no!
Oh.
Perfect timing!
Perfect.
I was saying, if you stand on the staircasing railing, you won't get caught.
Yeah, you won't get caught there. Well, if it doesn't track to you, yeah. But like another thing is
just so, like the no animation. It's almost like T-pose.
No, it is basically T-pose. I have it rigged and everything, but I haven't done the animation for it yet.
No, no.
Humpsy, come on.
But yeah, the next world was actually a bit more complicated because I'm going to have a death animation, but right now it's just where people get teleported to a station, gets dragged across the floor, and it toggles it off for everybody else, just because that way it doesn't have multiple people going to the same station. And that is just hilarious because you see people teleporting just as randomly as this one. Way more random teleporting, but they get confused because they're dragged along the floor.
Come back from the stairs.
That dog really. So like I wasn't noticing it coming at me most of the time, and then at one point I was just kind of like standing here, and I turned around, it was right there, and I.
No.
She eats herself.
Perfect. Yeah, like I have it rigged and everything. I just haven't animated it yet because I'm not that good at art stuff and animating stuff.
Oh no! Famous last words.
I have a world that I really need to make.
Hi, and before I get eaten by the dog, I want to say thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for sticking around with me every time I come on. Thank you. I love you so much.
I might need to make a teleport to get up there.
Okay, he's not around. You're
now
welcome.
a dog's gonna double despawning.
Guys, I have to stay up there.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to do, but you're all down here.
I know, it's because everyone keeps coming down here. So I think next time the dog gets me, I'm not coming down again.
Okay, well he's here for me. Bye.
Son of a bitch!
I mean,
is this the safe area?
I think it is. Yeah.
The second Fiona said that, I saw a giant head numb me. How come she didn't get eaten?
Usually.
What?
Oh, it takes time. It's not synced.
It's all local. It's all local because it's really global from shifting from one person to another. That's what I don't know how to do yet.
What happens if it's set to world? What would happen?
If it's set to world, what will happen is it'll have an object out of sync issue, where one person will see it moving stutterily, and the other person will see it moving just as smooth. So then it's owner based, and even then, if you have it changing owner, it doesn't work perfectly because the tracking is going based off of the local player tracking, because that's local, as far as I'm aware. Technically.
So basically, Ubisoft, the crew on their multiplayer. With the traffic.
Have like a ton of.
I know. It is possible to make it global. It's just switching ownership and well, this isn't combat based, so it doesn't matter. So it is all possible.
When you're driving,
now that object sync is terrible, like right after
if there's another player approaching you, the traffic around you starts to go like this.
Yeah, I think we're working on it at least.
No, I'm saying
like the issue
when the network IK update, object sync was like crap. Now it's back to where it was before then, I think, but still.
Yeah, it's gonna get
IK is delayed from those, but yeah.
Yeah. Like the only way that I thought that it could be possible is if somebody enters a sphere closer to the AI tracker, that it'll teleport something to your tracker, then it will be following that.
Yes,
and
that
that's
is
something that I
the
can see
basic
working.
method of like syncing owner, like syncing the target.
Yeah, but I couldn't find an easy way to do that without, like, I think I'd have to use something like the VRChat system where it takes an object in the world and teleports that to you.
Well, no, all you have to do is you just have a synced object, you take ownership, and then you just enable a follow target for the person who's the owner.
So, Rubik. No, because I was thinking.
Well, that follow target, wouldn't that have the same issue as the AI tracker? Perhaps?
What do you mean?
Because I haven't tested with that.
That is like part of the.
You take ownership of it, which that means whoever is the owner will broadcast its position, and because only that person is the one that has the follow target, it is following their local player tracker. But everybody sees it at their local player tracker position, like that person's position.
I'm just trying
Yeah, I think I tried something like that, but because the local player tracker wasn't global per se, I think that's where I was having issues.
Well, that's because you have a second.
Transfer that local to global.
Yeah, you just have to have one object that is global because that's the part that will sync to everybody. It's just the part that is annoying is that only one person is allowed to have the follow target script on, and that's the owner. Otherwise, it'll overwrite for everybody.
I was just typing with me, and I mistyped this boy, which I think is my fingers just can't type boo, I just type boy.
So I'm just trying to.
I guess we can go ahead and maybe drop a portal to the more complicated mechanics one.
Okay, I'll put the respawn shader up.
You'll also see confusion here. You'll see just as much confusion.
By the way, Kaban says hi.
Oh shit. Did it come out?
No.
No.
Kebab?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Kaban.
Man, you're not that's on
We're all safe now.
Come on! What the hell? You don't say hi to me?
Get it? That's the name of the map?
Something big that has a
The response.
Oh, he's not. Portal. Is this the right portal?
Yeah, I need to get into it.
Okay. More chest simple. Oh, I see.
I see somebody with an invisible shader.
I was riding Godzilla.
Riding Godzilla.
Yeah, I was in her hand. If you notice that giant lady, she had Godzilla spikes all the way down her back.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Also, please don't have screen space shaders like that.
But you have them, Cyan.
Hey, I am an admin here. Don't make me ban you.
13 seconds, the portal's gonna go. Someone should go through it.
Fine, I'll disable the shader.
I guess people's touching portal.
Cyan, how come you get to have a fucking very poor avatar, but the rest of us doesn't, huh?
I just got killed by the.
Because I'm an event admin. Deal with it. I get privileges.
If I show up to the event with a shirt that said event admin, can I get screen space shader as well then?
Say no.
No.
Why are you allowed to break the rules? Because I am a... Why are you allowed to break the rules? Because I'm a member
my portal's better than your portal.
Mine's just a lazy, low effort one. Found it. You were so delayed. Oh, you found the package. Wait, are you actually working right now? Oh, come on. Because I know you said the whole. Oh, they won't let you leave.
If you want to toggle them off.
Okay, wait. What did I miss? Because I was still waiting for people to go in.
Nothing really. I activated it as master, and do you see the white pillar?
I see a white pillar and I see a red pillar.
Alright. The red pillars, ignore those. The white pillar just changed. Now we gotta run to that because people are gonna get attacked.
Is that the monster?
It's monster?
Oh wait, I did see something. Something was chasing me there.
This guy.
Yeah, it was probably Leatherface, which then got toggled off by somebody else getting caught.
Oh.
And ignore the crouching.
So the crouching, just I would say, like in the animator, just remove that.
Yeah, like I understood what that was. Like, it's not so much that, it's actually the controller itself. I think.
It's in the animator.
I just need to fix a few things.
Over there.
Oh,
in the animator, just don't delete the states, just delete the transitions.
Oh, I see the Fred guy. He's trying to run at me. He's running. He's running.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred. How's it going, Freddy?
Here he comes! Here's Fred!
Hurting me. He's just
Hi!
The only one that will hurt you is Leatherface, and chances are somebody else will get them
Did
before
anyone
you.
else get Five Nights at Freddy's?
Wait, what?
No, I got like this
I've got
avatar
a-
basically.
Now I've got like.
Yeah, that's my
Now
that's
Kaban
my
says
original-
hi.
That's my first model,
Yona.
actually. But yeah, that's just kind of the how you
I
can kind of see
noticed
how the
that you didn't
mechanics
tell
work a
Chim
bit
Cham
better
that he
with
called him
different-
Chim Chan.
Is it normally
Wait,
two
what?
balls on a chair?
Yeah, you call him
Oh,
Chim
Chin
Chan.
Chan.
You call him Chim Chan.
Yeah, it'll follow
Actually,
how
I was
every
just
30
gonna start calling
seconds
Chim
it'll
Cham
follow you,
Chim
and
Chan
also
from now
it
on.
may be toggled
That'll be his
off
name.
See
if
if he
you get
notices. Oh!
Leatherface at the same time as
I know,
somebody
Chim
else.
Chim Chan.
Your other one, like, came
It looks pretty weird.
just crouching in front of me.
Yeah, the only one that's really fearful or will teleport you is the Leatherface / Butcher one, which will be more interesting, but unlikely.
Crouching at me. Yeah.
Like I know.
So what are the red pillars then?
That thing happened 3 times or so in a
The
row.
red pillars are locations for where I'm going to put areas on the map that you have to run to. Like
Okay.
one over there, I actually have built a bit for it, but it's kind of far. Like the expectation is going to have a
I
lot
think
of
I'm
trees.
gonna die.
There's like a Miku.
The crouching very quickly one.
They're all crouching like that though,
What's
but
a
that's just
player?
a... What? That's not a player.
That's a Fred. All they.
There you go.
Oh, I don't need a flashlight.
Avatar was teabagging me.
Sure you don't.
That's what I saw them do. Okay, no.
Send the email to support.
Okay, I see him. I see Frank. He's coming.
Frank? It's Fred.
Fred, I mean. Fred.
Hi. I use you a lot in my Unity projects to make sure my models aren't too big. How you doing?
It's kind of funny.
That's what I do with every model
Oh.
I make.
Yeah, I don't see what you're looking at, Koala.
When they disappear.
And he's gone.
Yeah, I don't see what you see.
Solid dies.
And the other thing is that you can turn the monsters off right here if you really wanted to turn them off.
Oh, that's what this does? Toggle spookers?
Yeah, it just
Freddy from
yeah.
Five Nights? Seriously?
Hey, my model, kind of, but not really.
Yeah, your model's here. Oh, wait.
Yeah. One has a name tag, one doesn't.
I mean, bye.
Oh, that.
Oh, he got the butcher.
No, they're invisible, which is like a missing part of the name tag over here because I have it open.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, if you have the name or your menu open, like you can see like the Quest PC piece under like your like hiding shader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just cuts off the corner.
There's NPCs like sitting here.
Yeah, one.
Fine. Did you get got by the
Yes.
One of our friends is here.
butcher?
and-
Yes, I was in the chair and I got dragged over.
Yeah.
It says like pinned him in, was just sitting there, and I got stuck into his like toilet seat.
That's a handy
That was just me testing how to get like death animations.
Enemy
That was weird.
I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion.
Yeah, I've got sounds and stuff for actual swoops on mine.
Add VR pill to chase us.
Yeah, VR.
Head and just make the head roll.
No.
I might try to get that, but that'll probably have to be in a few months from now because I'll probably have to redo some mechanics that once you get to the 2018 version, and also it's an old thing that I need to get all the art stuff done, which is the hard part for me because I'm not very artsy.
Oh.
There's a.
I actually haven't seen a hard light head in a while.
Yeah, they don't really work anymore.
No, they still do. It's just you fall.
Yeah, like my flying avatar kind of works, but it launches you whenever turn it off. I'm able to go up.
It's hard light.
Stuff.
Imitator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's green.
No, that's not imitating.
Why am I being chased by a Miku having a spaz attack?
It's a person.
It's spazzing because I haven't fixed colliders that it's detecting with its nav mesh, and also it's not ignoring some of the things.
No, it's because of all the torches. It has epilepsy. Leave her alone.
I saw it.
Whoa, hey,
I don't know if you noticed, but whenever you spawn right next to the pillars. Just to let you know that.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be where the pillars are supposed to be related to the red pillars, which are going to be safe areas. And when you get teleported to them, you'll be where the dead have gone and stuff like that. So it's going to basically be the respawn spot and stuff like that. So it does change. Like it's supposed to change like that. That's through an animated controller, which I should just do something way better.
I wish to improve upon the VR pill idea. Give it the body of a spider. Make it chase you.
You know, the problem is it freaking exists.
The VR pill spider.
Why is the blue man green?
Yeah, it's actually on. It's
just so that way I can identify that there's
animated in every.
Oh, the one by Xeon. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's coming at me.
Yeah.
No, it's
They all have like a basic controller and stuff like that.
Does the monster take you away? Because I just sat down randomly and got full
one of them.
Yeah, only the butcher or the Leatherface one. Only one of them does it.
I should take a picture of this.
Fred.
You don't think
Oh, somebody's coming.
It was not by my hand that I was once again given flash.
I still find it funny that they crouch. And I know exactly why too. Just like they have some weird collision issues.
Version too.
Yeah,
this is the
if
lighting.
it does any slider that it thinks is above its head, then it'll crouch. So it's, as it moves, it's probably like coming in and out.
Yeah, like I haven't touched this world since like maybe June.
Like one of those
So
magic 8 balls.
it still works, and I'm glad that it does. But I need to go back to and actually do the final touches on the mechanics and the respawn and teleports and everything like that, and then probably optimize it a bit, and also then add all the art stuff, which is only one place that's kind of made, but it's far.
Or whatever you are.
A part of the map where you get dragged back to spawn?
Yes.
Or did you drag me towards his vending machine?
Yeah, I think it's the diamonds right there.
I just got dragged inside of it and saw him on the laptop.
Here's a damn good question. If we're going on a night guard duty, seriously, Freddy? Really? You spawned in my feet? What the hell?
Yeah, they spawn randomly, and they spawn randomly in different locations, and also it's a random one that spawns, and also it's random. It's very, very random.
I got the teabag one.
So I can't guess what you have at all.
Stay away from me, you cretin, you vermin.
Actually, this is funny because they strike me as like socially awkward VRChat people who are just standing around talking. They run out and they're just like,
I'm giving him epilepsy.
They just crouch at you.
Yeah, the tutorial one is the one that makes me laugh the most because it starts from far away, but it's like teabagging and it's like, I'm coming.
Now the new is teabagging.
Yeah.
I know this is supposed to be a spoof test, but I got a hell of a good laugh from it.
Yeah, it's really funny, but like, it's not even really that spooky, even if it is made and stuff like that, because it's really not that scary, because there's no sounds in it yet at all, because not good at art sounds, or sounds that well.
Or you know what you should do? See, you have Freddy out there. What you can do is have Freddy use the normal texture and use black character parts to have certain parts of the body as emissions. So like the eyes and some wires or something. And when you have the map done into almost pitch black, you literally have to rely on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So that way you have to rely on that and also sound. So as it gets closer to you, it'll start to be sound like that, and then like you have to look around because sometimes you might not have the best spatial awareness of sound, and then you have to start running. But the other thing that I'm gonna have is they all have a bit more randomness than the other. Like the Miku will be often be seen. I guess VR Pill would, if that's an idea, to be often be seen. But the Butcher, which is one I'm gonna actually have a death animation, would be rather rare, like a 5% chance of seeing. And that one would be faster than all the other ones. Like they would have varying speed and stuff like that. So some of them are more difficult. Things like that. Like I'll try to have some ways to toggle it that way you know which one you have. But
You can die faster. Oh my god, that's like the worst.
I know. He's right behind me probably.
And he just comes up to you and like next to you and like, so what did I miss?
How long do you think it would take to actually?
Yeah, I think this is a bit more.
I fucking love
just
this
funny.
Like it's half the size of your head.
Yeah, I just like right behind, just like.
But I see what your vision is, and I totally support it. I hope you really push this one.
Yeah, like I haven't touched it in a few months because I've just been distracted by other things, and I've gotten to the point where it's like rebuilding the art stuff. Rather, like that's what I need now. Just before I really finish the mechanics. Because it's hard to perceive exactly what needs to go where. Like I'm gonna have it where at each location, like the red pillars or white pillars really are locations where you'd be chilling with friends, and those would have mirrors, and those mirrors would shatter or something like that once the lights go out and everything, and then you gotta start running. That's kind of the idea for right now, and it's slowly been forgotten because I haven't touched it in a while, but since I'm, I guess, making the one for the Pitch Black Cat, I might end up working on this over a few next months or something like that.
You know what you also could do? Like you could like have like the place will like everyone starts under like you have for example some light sources, so you have street lamps and such and whatnot around. And what happens is when everything just goes pitch black, there's only randomly one light source that's active somewhere, and if you stay under that light, while you're trying to get to that light, you have to sort of maneuver and like kind of route your way around the obstacles and like a street or like an alley or something, and you have that crazy bastard chasing you.
We should move on to Genesis then?
I'm probably gonna have where it spawns an object or something like that that will move its pathway to the location and leave a trail.
What about that's good?
It'll slowly disappear. So you have to notice it early and try to follow the trail. So that way, like, you can see the direction that you have to go, but you won't be able to know for certain of when it'll stop showing itself. So you have to be kind of fast. And also, the monsters, they might spawn close to over there, so you might get unlucky. And you might also get lucky where they spawn all the way away behind you. I don't really know. It's random. Like everything's random, everything's local. So as you like the goal is like as you're running to your place, your friends like everybody's running to the same place, but your friends will slowly disappear. So that's like the fear of it. It's supposed to be like a minute to like 2 minute trek.
Are you okay if we start moving on then?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Okay. We gotta find Genesis. Oh, there's Genesis.
Respawn might be a bit difficult.
Are you serious?
Spawn over there. Yep. Well, it's all in the same area. It's all in the same area. Yeah.
You use the portal and respawn this random freaking VR chat tutorial avatar comes running.
Diff, respawn is actually different. Yeah, I have to use this one. But yeah, Genesis, you are next. Are you ready?
I don't have the big world.
I'm ready.
All right. Do you want me to, or do you have anything you want to explain before we go on?
Yeah, sure. I actually have 2 worlds. Is that okay?
Yes.
Oh, it actually is starting to lag.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, good. So one of the first one I'm going to show is an original game show, one that I devised completely from scratch. I've not shown this one before at all.
I want to have to disable dynamic balls.
So this is an original show. I've been working on it for quite a while. There is going to, like, Just a quick question. Is game show music technically copyrighted or something?
I mean, as long as you tell people, it's like it's fine. If anybody cares, well, like they'll deal with it.
Alright, yeah. That's alright, yeah, because there are two worlds. One of them is the original show, the other is my Halloween version of one of the worlds. So I'll drop the original one first.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I was actually, I saw Jeopardy in the Halloween row, and I'm like, what is Halloween Jeopardy? Does it have like Halloween?
Jeopardy.
Alright, so keep on you might
have Halloween questions and such, maybe.
Alright, here we go. 3.
Oh no,
Everyone give me 10
Long
seconds
as you
after
make
I
me
go into
progress
it
with
that I
the
will
boys
first, otherwise things
and
will be out of
and
bounds.
check.
Put up the way.
Yeah,
Go up that, please wait. Whatever, yeah.
We're gonna go to another world. Don't go into the portal yet. Just don't go. Yeah. It's a big meetup that's going on, that's all.
Okay.
Why was I sideways for a second?
Somebody like.
You got caught.
Yeah, what?
You got caught by one of the monsters.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put
Do
it
we
up.
go through now?
Yep.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yo, it's a Jordo.
Hey, Cyan.
Hi.
Hold up, I'm still loading.
Yeah, I ran off the edge. Turns out the green parts are actually walkable.
I assume so. They're just terrain, probably.
Yeah. They expand farther than I expected.
I see them clipping, so I assume it's already 1,000 out from here.
Probably.
I'm still loading people, so I know if I go in that portal, it's gonna just be a blank world.
The portal just died. All the flashlights are here. I see somebody over there. Oh, you must have got hit by
I got forced onto a chair and it ended up sliding sideways, and I have no idea what was going on.
That's part of the world.
Monster got you.
Okay, I'm going to the next world then. Egg bar stinky. Are you catching up, Squid? Like, I don't know if you're like at where we are.
Out in the game.
No, just the game. I see my chaperone, I see my OBI drop, I see everything fine, but not
Cyan, you're required on stage.
There you are. I'm required on stage.
Actually, yeah, thank you. So yeah, I'm just helping get. Is it okay if I just quickly show how the game works?
Sure. I mean,
yeah.
Thanks. It's up to you.
This is gonna like overwrite. So it's like,
I'll be your.
do you want to do? Oh, okay.
Back.
Never mind.
Do you see the?
I think so.
Do you see the Angus
Alright, here we go.
contamination?
Here's what's going on.
Hey everyone, quiet please. We're about to start.
And stay on the tiled area.
It doesn't show up. It shows up, but only
You've got some buttons behind. The last time we did a quiz world, there was an event with buttons, so you might want to specify they're not going behind.
Yeah, I should.
Go get him, champ.
They're getting a great skin.
Thanks.
No.
Alright, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
We crashed.
Alright, good.
Almost crashed.
Almost crashed.
Alright, good. Alright, attention.
Oh, Stabby.
You can, I guess just go ahead. Genesis.
Alright, so we're gonna do a quick show. Very quick one, because actually, where are the 3 players?
Hi.
You got some over
One
there.
podium's empty.
I'll take a seat. I'll take this.
Okay, we have some people with technical issues at spawn, so
Oh, is that what's
just gonna
happening?
have to rejoin.
That's weird. Alright, hopefully things are right. Turn up your safety settings if you have to. Because there are gonna be lights that are gonna turn on.
Oh no.
Genesis, are you behind something? I don't see you.
He's behind
I am
stage.
behind something. I'm about to make my intro.
Controlling the game.
Alright, so you're trying to make- wait,
Yeah, so I'm about to make my intro.
I mean.
Alright, I'm ready.
Say
Hold
we're
on.
gonna win.
Apparently people are coming in, some of them are gray
I'm
screen.
a trustworthy figure.
Alright, hold on. Are you ready?
Don't be concerned.
Yep, up to you.
Totally,
You're not
yeah.
playing, you have to go there.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
What do I do?
Today, one of these 3 players can earn a boatload of prizes and a whole lot of cash if they work together and become partners!
We're gonna be partners!
The all-new television game show where players really work together and cooperation pays off. And one of these 3 players can earn it all if they work together. And now, here's the host of Partners, GS Genesis!
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, no, that's Cobra Commander.
Thank you.
I love this show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Partners, the all-new original game show where cooperation really pays off. We have 3 players with us here today, and one of them I can't say their name.
My name is Kana-san.
Rubik.
Skana? Can I just call it Skana?
Kana-san.
Okay, I'll try to work around it.
Kana-san.
Call him Tim.
Kana.
Wait.
Tim.
Okay. It's Tim, that's what it is?
I have that
Sorry,
one.
folks. I'm so used to this. Alright, so here's how we play the game. I'm going to ask you a bunch of random general knowledge questions, and every answer has 2 words in it. The first 2 players to signal in will become partners because that's the name of the game. So I'll give you an example.
No.
What?
No.
So I hear choppy audio. Does anyone else hear choppy audio?
No.
It's breaking.
I don't.
I think it's per player.
Performance is.
Let me turn my microphone completely just to make sure there's no issues. Alright, so players.
Be my partner.
Alright, so I'll give you an example real quick. Rubik, if you and Saber were the first to signal, and Rubik you were first, Rubik you give me the first word, Saber you give me the second word. But in order to score points or money, you both have to be correct and you have to work together. Whoever makes a mistake earns a strike. 3 strikes and you're out for 1 question. That would give Tim a big opportunity because I'm their partner for a special question.
There it is.
And I'm always right when I give my answer. Got it?
There's a question, and you have to tag in if you know it, and you have to give 1 word, and then I give the other word. And if we get it right, we both get money. If you're wrong, you get a strike. 3 strikes, you're out.
Okay, can we do
one
round
question.
3? Like, can we try?
Well, there's just a bunch of questions, but yeah, we'll do a practice one real quick.
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. I'll do a quick question for you real quick. Let me pull up my questions actually, that'll help. Alright, here we go. First one. Which actor that appeared in The Terminator became a governor of California? Alright, Saber, first word.
Arnold.
Oh, no, I see.
Rubik?
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger is right, that's how you play the game.
One whole answer.
Okay.
Now here we go with the main game. We award $500 for correct response among 2 players and $250 for a single response, and it takes $5,000 to win the game, become champion, and go on for a big bonus round. By the way, this is a work in progress, we're not going to do the bonus round. Let's keep that in mind right now. Alright, here's your first clue.
Yeah. It's Cobra Cross.
A spy who works both sides of the fence is better known as a what?
Oh, yes.
A spy who works both sides of the fence is better known as a what? Ring a now, if you know it.
Double agent.
Spy. Spy.
How? Oh, spy. Oh.
Oh my god.
Time is up.
Yes.
It's called a double agent.
I didn't hear that.
I'm mad at you.
Here's your next
The
clue.
way the question was stated was
Yeah, both sides of the
If you
fence.
mine for pyrite, you might be. If you mine for pyrite instead of a precious metal, you might be tricked because what is the alternate name for pyrite?
What? We're gonna kill him?
The alternate name for pyrite. It has an alternative name, a tricky name.
Why are you
Is this based on your ERL?
These are hard.
I'm like, geologies? What the fuck?
It's called Fool's Gold.
You guys suck!
To be honest, like an alcoholic right now, screaming, "You guys suck!" I heard all these glasses.
Hold on, guys, I'm coming.
Alright, here we go. Next clue. Everyone, next clue. What fictional detective lived at 221B Baker Street in London?
Oh.
Rubinson first? Who's gonna follow?
Oh, shit.
No, you can find though. Yeah. Not
I
a
know
Florida.
the Queen.
What fictional detective
Sherlock.
lived at 221B
Yeah, I was
Baker
gonna say,
Street in
Blaster,
London?
you've grown a lot thicker since last I saw you.
Alright, Saber, next word.
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is right. $500 for both of you.
I remember Watson's name.
Next clue. Alright, here's your next clue.
Yeah.
Who wrote the famous dystopian novel Animal Farm in 1984?
What was that from?
Who wrote the famous dystopian novels Animal Farm in 1984?
The program they make it in. Oh, it's called Taffy.
Who wrote the novels Animal Farm in 1984?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so it's like, you know, yeah, like more 3D before.
I clicked.
It's for these two people.
Oh, no one else clicked though. No one else clicked.
So yeah, we need 2 people for an answer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
I clicked. We kind of
just realised who that Asian guy is.
so we can have all the DK assets.
And then it was George.
He's got like 4 accounts, all of them are banned because he hits on loads of girls creepily in the void.
All the OG Nikkei
the guy with the Japanese name?
Yeah, not of Nikkei.
One more question.
I've reported him like 4 times on all of his accounts. He's the one who made, I think, he's the one who pretended to be Lycon and uploaded that void.
Famous films.
Because it's the exact same voice, and that's where he always hangs out as well.
And Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
And also, I already.
So hard I can
scolded
hear you.
I already had him blocked anyway. He's really fucking creepy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
As anyone else does?
I don't know if you noticed this, but before he came up and hugged you, he went over and like hugged Kala and myself with his hands like right here.
He touches every woman, every girl.
You're right.
Yeah, we're over 40 people in here.
One time in the void, he went up to he went up to some girl and she said she was underage, and he went, "That's okay, I'm underage as well." He's really fucking creepy.
And then you start lagging again.
I did. I thought that went in.
No, it's
Those guys are too
Do
close.
it now. You look fine now. You're not lagging right now.
Alright, now. Well, here's the thing.
I'm gonna look at this.
That's why.
Right there. I said. Oh wait, no, you look.
It's just the material.
So,
Yeah,
voice
they're all
region has
unmarked
to
for
be.
work in progress.
So, how do you have your voice region?
I mean, the avatar's from there.
It's supposed to be set up properly, but everyone's just too close to the stage.
No, it doesn't matter if they're close to the stage. If you have a voice region right here, just covering this area here, only you will have your voice higher, and then you do the same to the
Oh
bottom.
yeah, I gotta rework that then. Yeah, I gotta rework that then, I'm sorry.
Everyone's having a lot of
I like this game.
The only issue I have is whenever everyone like 7 hours and randomly switches.
Well, I only covered the whole stage, but I guess I should take your advice. Thank you.
Yeah, no, just do one for each area.
Everyone's like, "Why do you sound like you're across the room?" And I'm like,
Contestants and podiums, got
it's
it.
actually 3 meters
Good
away.
idea, though. I
And then
like the
this one as
idea.
well.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Alright, now.
This is my phone that works fine.
Manhinsky, what are you doing up there?
So yeah, I'm hoping to develop this idea more. Depending on what I can do. The TV console right there is just work in progress again.
It's a really cool concept. I like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, so the 2 people answering the questions, they're on different separate teams?
They are on they work together, so how it works is that one player gives one word, the other player gives the other word. There's 2 words.
But they both get points, and then... Well, they work together to get the answer, but then they both get points separately? Or...
They both get points separately, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really
And so,
cool.
Genesis,
That's a
when
concept.
do you use this podium?
That's for the hostess or other host, the host partner.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's just empty right now because I haven't found anybody yet. I might remove it in the future if I can't get anybody else to be a host partner.
Trust me,
So yeah, so sorry, I'm a little fidgety. But yeah, so this is a work in progress, of course. So nothing's final yet, but this set did evolve a lot since the first incarnation that barely got anywhere. But you can see that it's really coming along very nicely. Again, I modeled it on SketchUp, which is my go-to program, and I really try my best to optimize it. Yeah.
Huh. I don't think I know anybody that does VRChat and SketchUp. I know you can, but I didn't know anyone who's done that much.
Well, how it works is that you can export FBX in SketchUp Pro, and that's how I do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I made Jeopardy.
Oh, really? You made that in SketchUp?
Yeah, I did that on SketchUp. Well, I originally had a model to work off of, then I completely revised it completely, making all new models. But yeah, so what else was I gonna say? What should I do next? Come on, what was I gonna do? Come on, remember. Oh yeah. So, I did have another world, but I'm trying to think about whether or not to show it.
Should
I show the Halloween version?
Show
it. Okay. Let's prepare for the portal.
Oh, Cyan. I have a hoodie now.
To make that way.
I'm gonna walk away slowly.
What?
Yeah.
Come back.
Is this real life Jordo look?
Portal. Yeah. That's the best I.
Directly to the bone, and you're just like,
100%
to this.
I've got a world to
So
show.
it's not.
Do you have a beard in real life?
How many people have we gone through? Or like,
It's like a
so this is
ghost
Genesis
season.
Seconds
There's
World.
no sides to it.
We have 3 after that, so I can just add you in. Like,
Okay.
we didn't have that many
Yeah,
today.
for some reason,
sounds
I
good.
did that.
Control Alt, left click and drag.
Also,
You should post that. You should
notice?
post that in the
Merge everything
Discord.
together, and then I'm like,
I put it like in like the
this bit.
feedback thing form. And like every time you go to the appearance tab. it
So what would
resets
happen
or
if
something.
there was no one showing anything off?
Oh.
Like, you know.
Who knows?
what are you eating, by the way?
We've came close, but we've never had it happen yet.
Let's go.
Alright.
That would be.
I'm thinking maybe go to Game Worlds, check out what other people have made.
It's possible.
Tomat och basilika.
Alright, well I'm gonna click on the portal.
I don't think
said
we've
click,
ever.
but
Oh
I'm
Jesus.
touch.
We have
I'm
not
stupid.
had like a 0 like Worlds 1. We've came close where it's like we only had 1 person, but then like it ended up being a really long event because other people showed up later.
Ah. Neat.
Alright. I am going through.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Oh, that's what it's like up here. I was just trying to look at what's up here.
Okay. Hitchin fam.
Hello.
Bless you. Oh, how'd you get up here?
I got PlayStation because I got full
Okay.
stuff. Not touching.
I just don't click.
Whoa. Oh, it's
Well, this
I guess
panel's
going
a
from
lot more
that.
complex. I've never seen this up here.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to.
There's a homeless person in the set.
Yeah.
You can't
Why are
hear me,
you
but I'm
staring
looking
at
at all the
Rubik's
buttons.
You're not hiding very well if you're yelling at people on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Yeah, we
the.
got that.
So this is a limited edition set that's only going to stay up till November 1st.
Nice.
So
It's
it's
so
only up for a limited
Nickelodeon.
time.
I love it.
Yeah, so but this is only the guy on the cake and how it looks, but how it actually functions is a different story. It's got special Halloween variants. So I'm not going to reveal any of the clues because what I might do in the future is might try something out with some of you guys, if possible, on a separate day. Because I've really been hoping to do one of these events for you guys someday. Yeah, so those are the categories.
Give me your blood.
It's all about blood.
Trick
Just blood facts.
Trick or treat for 400, Regis. Alex.
Okay, so here's the intro sequence.
Our movie
extra though.
Feature Jack of all
the model.
What?
Is the voice
Yeah.
Any
So
category.
anyways,
Genesis. Yeah.
we're not gonna play a game because I'm gonna save the categories for an event if I do one in the future. I just gotta see though. But anyways, I will do some of the sequences though. So here's the intro sequence, and there are flashing lights, so be careful. So if you're afraid of flashing lights, look away from the set. I'll give you a countdown to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Oh, Rubik died! Rubik died! Rubik died!
I rose from the grave. Remember.
So I made the theme myself too for Halloween. I composed it myself, just doing a variant of the theme on Takana and Fugu organs in Logic Pro X. So you can hear it. It transitioned from the main theme of Takana and Fugue to the Jeopardy theme. Yeah, the witch just flies across the moon every 50 seconds.
I'm scared.
Oh, funny.
I need to get me Hamsky and VRChat in there.
Yeah, that'll be fun. P for pill.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
I stole number 2's controller, so they can never ring in. So you're only competing against number 1.
Well, actually, they can't ring in at all because I have them locked out now.
I want actual competition.
I finally fixed the lockout system too, which is nice.
Oh.
And the podiums themselves. Because before, it would switch lights, but now I finally fixed it by just taking ownership on the one master console. So players can't take control ownership, but the master can. It saves the issue of having to switch ownership every once in a while. And it also fixes the issue where the lights would switch every once in a while. So if 2 people rang in near simultaneously, it would stay on one player and then switch to another player. Which was weird, and I fixed it finally. So here's the board, Phil.
Nice.
And I photoshopped the dollar values to be in a more Halloween-y color scheme.
Nice.
So let's get right to Double Jeopardy now and show you that board, Phil.
Yeah.
Turn off the categories. Oh god. Nice job, Meehamsky.
Laugh at his misfortune.
Alright, so here's Double Jeopardy's board fill sequence. I think we're gonna kick out of this one too. Or a good scream.
I'll wager all of it, Alex.
You have 0. That's awful. Wow.
Did I get anybody?
Daily double effect. Shiver me timbers, I'm scared.
Is that anybody with that one?
No.
A bit far away to be got.
Yeah, I scared a few people with that. Which is the whole point. But yeah, so what else? Yeah, and I can enter names now.
Oh my god.
We can't get in yet. But yeah, so again, it's all Halloween themed. Let me respawn real quick so I can show you more.
Does the question show up here, like on our little tablet?
It does. But I'm not going to activate them because I'm going to save it for future events, if possible. But yeah, so you can see I also added reflections now to the world on the glass and on the floor.
I can see it on the glass from here.
They're all static. I've made objects static too to accommodate for that.
Supposed to get up out of your seat.
So if you look carefully at the board here, you can look at the reflections in the glass.
Oh yeah.
They're all static reflections, low quality to save optimization.
You're coming with me when you die. Right? Got that?
What else? Okay, where did I go? I saw Sophia on here a while ago.
See everybody.
I was looking at your spooky decoration.
Oh, fine. Oh, I didn't know. Where the heck did you go? Did you disappear?
Oh, there's a witch.
But yeah, so I also, like again, before I used general spacing for the set for voice prioritization zones. There's one in the control room and one on stage, and the lights actually work now too. They're just emissions. So if you look up, you can see the lights are on.
Yep, you can see the blue.
No, he doesn't want to spoil it, he said.
Yes, let's see. Because yeah, one thing I am hoping. Anyways, on that note, one thing I am hoping to do on my free time and anybody else's free time if they have it, is actually see if I can get some of you guys to try this out with me near Halloween, if possible. So I've really been hoping to do something like this for quite a while.
Have you created an event yet in the?
I have not. I have not because I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because especially since this is a property, it's going to be troublesome. I just got to see who I can get. I just might need to ask the right person for it. But yeah, so on that note, I'm going to ask I might need people for a couple favors. So I might need help seeing if I can get an event like this going without causing trouble for licensing or any like time issues, just to see if I can get one of these going, because I would love to do a series of these events in these worlds and have people have fun, because I already had some streamers have fun, but I wanted to do them on a more community-based basis.
Did you see me win?
Because you can see that it's a lot of work I put into this world, and it'd be a shame for it to go to waste. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing, like certain events for people. And if anyone can help me with that and help me like organize them and get them done, that would be much appreciated.
Do we have a lawyer in the house?
What?
Is there a system for like
Where's Pan?
the events Discord for like starting like a new
Pan,
event?
what?
Who's
over there?
Jeff access the setting on.
Over there.
Oh yeah.
What?
We need a lawyer.
Using the events Discord.
We need a
like,
copyright lawyer to
is
make
there a
sure he
system
can
for
do
like new
this.
events?
No lawyer. Yeah, that's true.
There will be.
Yeah, pretty.
Well, for any event, you just have to talk to Goblox.
Can you change the name?
You needed to
But
test?
they want to add.
No, yeah, and sadly events aren't going to happen
We want to
because
add
I'm
an
trying to
open
capture
channel
occupancy,
for
so yeah,
random events that are like one-time events or rare occurrence.
So things that are not like, you know, consistently every week.
VR party?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, VR pretty.
VR party.
Because it would take maybe partners would work, but the partner show would work for events, but this won't, unfortunately. Because I am trying to strive for accuracy and faithfulness, so yeah, it won't work.
How about what is the answer?
Let's see.
But just
My friend would like to show him
just
that.
call it. What
Are
is the
there any
answer?
more maps that
There are still a few people who do this.
Questions.
But I believe we can add
That was actually the original name for Jeopardy, so
Yeah, I mean, like, Eddie, you wonder?
Jeopardy was going to be called that, so that's probably
A few more
worth
people on the
Christmas
list.
But yeah, so what else?
Want to show you world
We'll just make up a name for it and do
I'll
it.
put you on.
Just make up a name.
You can move them.
I'll try. Yeah, so also...
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this first still gonna be last?
What? Yeah.
What is a map?
What is?
Say hi. So that probably should be.
Things like what and who is what what part of speech is those things again?
From the ground.
Or
Should we be moving on to?
Why?
Well,
Yeah.
if you're not reflecting the
No,
ground
things like
correctly, it
what,
just makes
who,
people
and
fake
who.
because
What
you have
is
to
it?
go
Those?
We're not gonna have time.
like it's
Yeah,
like
we
you're walking on.
definitely.
What?
I'll try.
The preposition to what?
I'll see if I can do that.
Yeah, Genesis, is it okay if we start moving on to the next
What
one?
and who and stuff like that, is it?
Okay, well, alright.
Yeah.
Sure, I was gonna make one more announcement,
Oh,
but...
do you want to make the announcement now?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Or, did you know?
Alright, so just one more thing real quick for everybody.
Traditions? Did you know?
So...
Television?
My cup.
Oh, no, I don't know if I should say it, actually.
I don't associate with cups. Get this off my table.
Sorry.
Well, it's...
Are you stupid?
Hold on, my phone's ringing. Give me a moment.
Good name.
Hold on, it's still ringing.
Oh, you use that avatar.
Get a lot of fans. The hair area.
Someone's in a wind tunnel.
I'm good. Who's got the microphone effect?
60, right here.
Everybody on here?
Oh,
You're good now.
You might want to
No, I
go
meant
up the
just like
stage.
that whistling or that wind blowing.
Again, maybe.
You still have the announcer voice going on through the whole thing, though. It's like really loud.
You know the Taffy avatar?
It's the stage here. That's just everybody on stage will have it.
I dare you to use that later, by the way.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Welcome to Jeopardy.
Yeah, so... Alright, I guess I'll go forward with my announcement.
It doesn't reflect.
So...
I don't know.
Usually...
Working full body.
I don't know if anyone heard any information recently, but...
Can you guys, if you guys can talk
You
about
guys
the
aren't
spawn,
whispering.
please? Oh, okay, sorry. Go
It
to the
might
spawn if you're
hurt to
gonna
say
talk.
this personally. It might hurt to say this personally, but... It's hard to say, but... I might consider, just very carefully, I might consider taking a break or retiring soon. Because... Well, unfortunately, it's because... Well, it's hard to say if you... It's hard to say, guys, because... I really don't want things to take a sour turn now.
By the way, it is okay to take breaks.
matters.
Like, if you get,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, whatever happens, like, it is fine to take a break, and it's up to you to decide whenever you want to get back. Like, people do it all the time, I guess. Like,
Yeah, but the problem is, like, this is ongoing, and I don't know if it'll get better. Because, yeah, like, I did post something in random that reflects my thoughts. on the whole situation. It's something I was very afraid to do, but I felt like I had no choice, but I hope people understand me on that regard. So if you can, hopefully you understand, and hopefully I'm heard out, and it's hard for me to speak right now because it's so emotional.
No, we understand Genesis, but there's not much that we can do professionally because...
I know.
So you take a break, do the professional stuff, and come back later. Like it's not
I know, but like,
but there's nothing that we can do.
I know.
Genesis, listen. You're not the only one who goes through this kind of thing. Everyone, even professionals, even professional YouTubers, professional content creators, name them. They all go through this. Trust me, I've been myself down that road before. When it came to making content even for VRChat, I actually left quite a gap, like about 2 to 3 months last year. And it's only because I had to fight some personal problems. But really, if you need a breather, if you need a gap, that's no problem at all. I mean, no one will judge you for it if that's what you're thinking. No, not at all. In fact, we encourage you to go out there and try to push this all as much as you can. And when you're up for it and you're ready to go at it again, we'll always welcome you back. You're no stranger to us.
Hopefully not. But yeah. Because also, my idea for the Boston community still stands. If people are I was hoping to see if anyone would be going to get together in the Boston area who's local. It'd be a good idea to get together and show each other projects. Like I know one person at least in here is in the Boston area, so hopefully if other people are in the Boston area, it'd be a good idea to meet up somewhere and just show each other our projects and help each other out on projects. Just an idea I have, but it still stands as far as I know. Just hope I throw that out. But yeah, so I'm really sorry if things took a sour turn real quick, but...
Hey, my dude.
Yeah, I know.
Take a break. Go set for burnout.
Just remember, you're not the only one out there fighting through these kind of things. There's a lot of people out there who go through this.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you get on with the rest of the meetup. I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I thank you all for joining.
We're always here if you need us, if there's anything.
Yeah. Have a good day, everybody.
Good night.
Yep. Bye. Goodbye. It was a pleasure coming to the Jeopardy. Do your best. Take things at your own pace.
Thank you.
Aww.
It took me 5 months to come back to this game, so yeah, I fully understand.
I haven't made a single map in 4 months.
I dumped my entire community, declared myself retired, left for 5 months, and then now I come back only to visit, so I fully understand the burnout.
I haven't made a new world in a year.
Yes, no. Like, I come back on a visit and somebody says...
On with that, though, Yogo, are you ready to show off your world? Do you have anything you want to say for it?
It's a writer's block thing.
So, sorry.
You just have to wait.
Not
good. I updated it recently, so
I'm just checking.
Okay. Do you want me to... Did you have anything you want to say before then, or do you just want to drop the portal?
Computer fan?
It's the community meetup.
I'll say something before this, and then I'll drop it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll do the quiet please, so if you want to gather somewhere. Probably go on stage and like the voice over.
Nice to because it's like it's over here.
Are you ready?
Yep. And I think
Okay, good. Sorry about that.
Mole on your breast.
I'm gonna show another world I just created. It's called Starvox. It's basically a promotional world. Not to promote or anything, but it's like the world basically.
Want to see my Halloween costume?
Sorry, what?
I will explain it, but just soon enough.
Guys, get out the voice.
Guys.
Sorry,
It's still work in progress. Just to say, I haven't finished it fully, but another voxel world is all I'm gonna say about it. I'll try to explain a little more in the world, but I'll draw the portal soon and invite plus, right?
Invite plus or friends plus. Either.
Yeah.
Or friends plus would work as well.
I think invite plus should do me. I don't know, but I'll just see if it works. Let's see. Okay. Got it.
Portal. Here, follow us.
Hey.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Has your Yuhi map always been like this?
Hey,
Are you reading
Kyan? Where's Squid today?
Canadian Thanksgiving, so he's with family probably.
Dark.
Oh shoot!
He's
you're
eating
right.
turkey.
If that's what they do in Canada.
Well, that's what he told me he was gonna do.
I don't know if
Unless
he's
the
still
turkey
watching.
Eats him.
Oh, he's Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
No wonder every time I mention Linus, he has a sparkling. He's like,
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably keep moving.
33 or 40. Okay.
Wait, what?
All right, time to get my fat ass through the portal.
That was a small download.
I don't know
on the other
what
side of the
the
wall.
use for VRChat is, but it's
no,
so
like over here.
simple.
Over here.
Better than alt space.
This one.
Oh, where's he at?
I like
Where you
underneath.
have shops and whatnot in underneath all stores here. Sorry, I mean I don't mean to rant on too much about stuff, but you can explore a little bit. I've just been recently had this idea, so I was seeing if it would work. If anyone's interested, there's a Discord thing back there in one of the rooms. Basically, what I'm trying to do is just someone got my dynamite. Hello. Yeah, just trying to make something where people can share stuff or show stuff, you know. So that's why there's this kind of like a mall-like environment. I'm not sure what the correct term for it is, but yeah, I'm trying still. But yeah, I can show you around some more, I guess. But yeah, I'll keep on updating this. Let's go.
Hugo, what's this music?
There's music? I don't
Yeah,
have that
basically.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like super chill music. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I took that from YouTube and forgot if it's I don't know if it's any copyright, but if it shouldn't be. It's just like a video player, you know. But, you know, it's I don't know if that counts as anything. Yeah, the mirror rooms over here. The idea was to you know add more stuff as I go.
Always mention the mirror room last.
That's right.
Sorry.
People don't care about the tour world that they're...
There's big ass text right here, so you know it's not that. Bar stuff over here. Haven't finished it yet, but still getting to it.
Ooh. Oh, another beer.
Yeah, these are voxels props we're working on, and still a work in progress. I'm not gonna mention
that like you have a dark mode for this.
Yeah, I thought yeah, it is dark mode. Follow me. Oops, wrong way. It's not dark mode.
I kind of like the bright mode.
I'm not sure you toggle this button here, and it does brighten and darken the world. And the reason why I'm doing this is because people have been complaining. Yeah, it's still kind of bright for the ambience, but people just seem to complain a little bit about too much bright lights. So that's why I try to make sure it's like lower at least. So I just turn off the lights, everything. It should technically work. But, you know,
I'm just gonna say after clicking that, my frames improved. So I assume everything's real time lighting.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do that. I mean, baking things and whatnot. But...
I mean, baking will definitely improve that, but you can't have a dark mode with the lights. Or at least it's not simple.
You can bake the shadows.
You know what? We need to figure
this
out in my posted tutorial. I think.
Light for the environment only.
It's really cool with ambient
maybe just
occlusion.
have one real-time light instead of having everything all the time because there's only like 3 lights in here anyways.
Yeah, so you bake the environment with shadows. The shadows are going to be the same no matter what.
But there's no shadows at all. That's why I'm saying.
Well, if you're with shadows, but using one real-time light set to only be environments, basically, won't do anything for performance unless you have a lot of things moving around.
No. Okay, I'll try to see what I can do about that. But thank you. Yeah. So I was adding these things as I kind of go on and develop this a little more. I don't know really. It's just a concept for now. I don't know if I'm gonna go anywhere really, but eventually if I go somewhere I'll see how that goes. But yeah, anything else I should be saying? I mean, I don't know.
If you want to show anything more.
Okay. Actually I don't know if I did. Let me check. Yeah, these rooms here, these have like my own props and whatnot. So that's it's like a little example of what people can put in here, like
R2D2.
Art Deco, you mean? Or what?
R2D2.
Star Wars colors.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of like if R2D2 was a table. This is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's the blue tones I'm gonna use in this world. It's a bit different. A bit different from everything else I'm doing, you know. Yeah. Also, hope the lights, these panels don't hurt anyone's eyes. Let me know if it does. It has a shader effect on them. That's what I've been trying to make sure don't do anything wrong.
Well, I mean, it's kind of unreadable, but that's because it's of a low resolution more than anything.
Yeah, I know. The only ones I make readable is like the links like Sketchfab or whatnot. The ones I don't really want readable is these other ones like large things. You know.
Yeah, no, the shader is it's busy, but it's fun. Like it conveys the effect, I think, of like the
It's like a screen door effect, kind of.
Yeah.
I was trying to go for hologram, but I don't know. I'm still working on that.
There they are.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, in this
These
room.
are some more avatars I'm working on. There's another room over there that's the same thing, but just other avatars as well. So yeah, it's still gotta have to figure out what else I'm doing. And I think that's about it. There's also chairs here. Forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people here.
Yeah, sorry, it's a meetup. There's like 40 people.
And yeah, just about what else to add. I mean, I'm open to that. I'm just gonna take note of it and too.
Okay, cool.
I guess the avatars are different, but it looks like the posters are almost the same.
When I went back to my university, I was like, I felt like I was in a public world.
Yeah, these are
so many people.
Other things. The information about it. Yeah.
This is adorable.
It's still a work in progress. I mean, I haven't fully gotten anyone to really submit anything, no, showcase anything, but you know, it's a bit finicky because you know, just doing that in general doesn't really, you know, fall in people's minds quickly. Yeah. Still working on this. And the mirror rooms, like I said, the flipping big panel saying mirror rooms, of course. That's all on it. Hey.
Is there like 4 of them in here? Nice.
What?
Oh, it's like there's a mirror room on either side, and I'm assuming there's like 2 more on that side.
Yeah, there's about 4, I think, because of course people want mirrors, and maybe they want states, so you never know. Never know.
Just before the meetup, I hit 1,000 hours.
Yeah. And if you want to move on to the next world, I'm fine with that too. I mean, maybe some more.
We can give like, you know, 5 more minutes. Let some people hang out.
explore a little bit around.
Yeah.
We already have people making use of the mirror rooms, I see.
Yeah.
I like the bar.
I made this in it's actually a prefab, not prefab, I was thinking of selling Sketchfab at some point. It's called public items, I think. Basically, it's a collection of assets or like, you know, 3D models I make, and I try to put them out there on like Sketchfab or something. And yeah, it's where thinking of bars, tables, and whatnot are available through that. Still got working that though. Yeah. Oh, Voxel drinks and stuff.
I added up the blog outside the window so they can't follow.
So I walked to my apartment for some reason, like role playing. I don't even know why. No one was with me. Pretending I was breaking in the apartment.
It is a bit difficult, you know, jumping around fast in here.
Oh wait.
I wasn't like waiting. I didn't.
There was like a moment that I could do it.
I just walked up there.
Can't go up the stairs.
That's kind of why I did the cat got it.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at this.
I'm a cat.
There we go. There we go. I'm on. Yeah.
I can hack things. No, it's fine. I don't hack. I
I was
can
going to say like,
Yeah, but now we have a good
Ruben
place.
should also think, oh, it's because he's standing in not the awkward VRChat way. He's actually like standing with his real legs.
With his real legs.
Do some lighting that way it's not dark.
Most expensive
Yeah,
DLC.
yeah,
It's a really
do
good
that.
avatar, Rubik. This is like the jacket with like the little details on the Saturn.
I don't know what else we're doing, but you know, I was anyways updating this as I go. Magic of Voxel and whatnot. That's part of how much I've been doing. I don't know. I just get like random ideas, and all of a sudden I just start building stuff, and the next thing you know, I'm making a world.
That's fine. I mean, that's just, I think, what everybody does.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just enjoying.
I'm just trying to put like more stuff in here. But the one concern I really have about this stuff, like when I started doing like, you know, showcasing other people's work, I get those concerns, like, you know, the way how people get so protective works. Like, for example, you can't have your avatar ID or anything in here, of course, like their own stuff. So like, for example, maybe I'll use model, something along those lines. But I don't know what's the right way to do it. Is my question here. You know, it's
the same thing will be like
don't fall.
I'm just getting my Diet Coke.
Okay, good. Don't die while doing that, you know.
Like it takes that to be a little bit longer, so when people first start it, it takes longer.
Any last thoughts?
Something like that.
It's good.
I'm good. Good.
So.
Yeah, still gotta add more advertisements and whatnot in school. Like there's those panels up there saying Starbucks. Sounds similar. I guess. Kind of like Starbucks.
What is? Oh, okay. So like, is that like the Meetup logo for this world, or is that something like this more broadly? Okay.
Just more random.
Yeah, I mean, I make everything original as I can, because of course I don't want to get any issues, you know. I don't want to get any issues.
That means that'll probably add.
I feel like I can land on Pan's avatar. I want to just jump on top of it.
It bothers me that it's not, you know, in the same alignment as everything.
It's true. Straighten up, Pan.
He's in a voxel world, but he's diagonal. It doesn't work that way.
I know.
You need 90-degree angles. 480. Oh my god.
Immersion broken.
It does feel
Blocked.
slow, like maybe
Banned.
put up by like 25% or so.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun.
I don't know. I still have so much stuff to add here. My main idea at first is to add all my Sketchfab models in here, you know, like the houses and other things I'm gonna put in Sketchfab, and then see where that goes from there. So, you know, that's how I'm doing it first. And then if anyone else wants to add it, like I said, I'm open to that too, but it'd be like open spaces for it in some of these rooms eventually. I was just trying to do like I think I showed you one.
So by the way, Fax, looks like however you pronounce their name, Signos is not even in the world anymore.
So are
So we
you
had to
looking for
go
like
stick
keep
phase.
voxel artists to put in here, or just kind of like other stuff?
Who's not in the world anymore?
The next person on the list is not in the world.
Keeping that safe and maximize the main two terms I'm
So
looking
we'd go to phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have like loot stuff going on. So it's a mall. You got children. Oh, whatever.
We got Lucifer. He's pretty much a shitty version of Wolf.
Still a lot of stuff to add to it. Only recently that I started working on it. I actually did like 3 days ago, and then
I think we should go ahead and move on so that we can get the last 3 people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start the respawn here. Let's watch everybody. By the way, FaZe, you are next. So when we give everyone some time. Do you want to do the quiet please or just like drop the portal?
I'm just gonna. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna drop it.
Okay.
What are we gonna see?
We'll find out.
I'm gonna drop it right here.
Does the prefab spot need to
There's
go?
a couple of people in front of you. Are you sure it's okay?
Oh.
Wait, is that
Should be
not
fine.
actually a person?
Prefab? Oh no, that's the bot. It's the bot.
Oh, who is it? It's not the bot. It moves.
No, Faxstar controls the bot.
Oh my god, look at the skybox in the preview.
It seems normal to me, like, you know, 80% of my maps.
Very
Are we going in there? What's happening?
Yep, that's the next portal.
Yeah. Hey.
Punch.
Akon, reveal science.
No, you don't punch the portal. You go through it.
Why wouldn't I punch the portal? It can absorb me through my hand.
Well, you don't seem to be getting absorbed.
There. Now you see it?
Yeah, well, sometimes portals are so where you can't go through.
So that warns me the portal.
What happened?
Basically, we'll say respawn and portal like when we're moving on. So.
Oh, okay. Wait, did Ganondorf learn instant transmission or something?
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just punched.
Wait, the cameras are synced though, aren't they?
Oh god.
The camera aims at this.
Oh, it's a camera.
Yeah, the camera aims at this.
Wait.
Oh, it's over here.
Where's FaZe? Because I have no idea what I just walked into.
Steal the camera. I'm sorry. Camera.
So wait, do you have to click a button to see anything?
Yeah, press play on the UI panel. It's somewhere over here.
I don't.
It's
The-
a pickup.
UI panel.
I don't see it wherever it is.
It's a pickup and it's local to everyone.
I don't know where. Oh, this.
Oh, we know is it?
Right where everybody is stuck at spawn. Okay, so.
Oh.
camera right here, unless it's local for everyone.
Who's controlling it?
So each of the here. What's all right? Anybody who has a node with them, bring them over to
Ah, here it is.
If you have a waypoint node with you, bring them over here.
Yeah, it's local.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever it is, it's underground for me.
Perfect.
Me too.
Yeah, the
It's
camera.
underground now.
Yeah, move down, I
There's at
guess.
least one under the ground. No, stop. I was trying to.
Can somebody grab that one?
I think this one goes because I think they go into a 9x9 area.
Oh, it's coming back up.
Or I mean a 3x3. That is.
Oh, okay, so there's a
it-
camera. There's a camera, and it's following these, and it's going tangent to all of their little. Yes. Do you see? So like this makes the camera the camera path. So each one of those is
Oh. It creates a path of those.
Oh
Space Dragon, number them.
Yes, that's
Oh,
probably
that's
important.
Cool.
Or
Because they
number,
don't actually
color.
connect, you can't tell which one goes first
Well,
or second. So
instead of numbers, what you should have is the particle colors go to the corresponding color, and where it's pointing to other
I'll
things.
have to make it a solid trail going back between all of
Yeah,
them.
more of an, yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like a white.
So this is like the way to get like a customized pan or camera.
Wait, is this using auto?
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Is this using waypoints?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because the way I'm looking at how smooth it is, it's like, yeah, that seems like the waypoint circuit.
Where are the cameras again?
Yes. Because I remember you recently did that.
The camera
Construction sponsorship videos with this.
You should have a panel like right here. Yeah.
Brought to you by
Out of curiosity,
Caterpillar.
take my camera. Oh, okay. So then you can set up your camera perfectly right here and just set it up in the world that you can always kind of be recording it. Whoops.
Do I need my we have a mirror and like a screen to watch it on?
You do. There should be something like close to spawn that you click on that says play, and then you can carry it around with you. I'm not exactly sure where it was.
I'm pretty sure that
So
you
you
can
point
play
your
for a reason.
camera. Okay, so here's mine.
Just joining this event is
how do
not
I
going to
make
get
it
you banned.
play?
There's a button
But I
that
don't
says
know
play.
what would happen.
Yeah, there should be. On the object that I'm carrying
So
around, it has
the
play in the
cameras all focus the sphere. That's in the.
Yeah, the sphere in the center. Wait,
Okay.
somebody has muted.
Because right now when I'm looking at my screen, it looks like everyone's singing Kumbaya around Falco.
Way over here. Yes.
To me, it is looking down from above. There it is.
I mean, you
There.
can
That's
see it up
exactly
there.
what I'm seeing right now.
Somebody put it
Yeah.
up there, yeah. And now it's got a weird path, but it's.
It's definitely got a really unusual path because it seems like it's just kind of jumping around between a few things now.
I think it's because it had multiple creators that didn't come talk.
No, I think it's if it is actually waypoint circuit, like it's
Or
doing some odd things there.
yeah, it might be because it's updating whenever somebody picks them up or something. But yeah, it's going. It looks like it's going back
Oh,
cleanly
it's
too.
following the. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
So each one of the little round things is a is like a point on the
Is a
spline
waypoint,
that follows. No, actually, does it go? It makes a spline between them, right? It's not line to line to line.
Turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not technically following a precise spline because it's just a waypoint, and this object just has look at and go forward along a spline, so it's kind of a spline. I'm probably going to replace it with a proper NURBS curve though.
What's really interesting
And because I
is the
don't really like the
nameplates
waypoint
on the camera.
NURBS curve will be really helpful.
For the camera, you probably. I don't know if you want to take the nameplates off on the camera because they have a weird shader issue.
Yeah.
I got muted by someone? I didn't think my voice was that bad.
Someone zoom them in.
Lucifer.
Yeah, like one interesting thing about this is that you can place a camera
That I cannot do
with
that.
the thing, whatever.
Did it get stuck?
No, it's still going around.
It gets stuck.
According to my
That's the
screen.
reason why I want to move away from waypoints because
Yeah,
they're easy
oh,
to
there-
throw down a waypoint thing.
It's
But,
it's definitely
they
stuck
just
right now for
can't
me.
get stuck.
It's just stuck
Yeah,
up
they
there.
totally can get stuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
That'll be nice.
I got stuff on that one too. If you just pause or stop and play it again, it'll be.
Then all you have to do is just click on the cycle movement space or whatever.
Sound Scandinavian.
Yep, there it goes.
Just stay right there and it'll always load.
I just noticed though how like you say here, you take the R out. When you say Fiona, you put it on.
When you look at like the UK's hardest accents to do on like top 3,
Yeah, you
it
can
might
change
be
that
on
one.
like
Oh, that, yeah, that one, you know, so like. What I was kind of describing is that what you could do is have like for the even though you can't see it because it's local, have the thing that's like right in front of it where when you place your camera, it will show you exactly where you should place your camera, and then you can keep that in place, or you can click a lock button that way it locks it in place.
You don't need to bring your stream camera right now. I can make this camera render directly to your desktop, and then you can record it.
What's your accent then?
I have no idea.
It's similar to Blue's.
This controls
Kind of, but with.
By the way, Blue Aces lives like not even an hour away, probably like 30 minutes away. Our accents are very similar.
I don't think his accent is more similar to his accent. Maybe it's just his voice.
If you had just a little stem with a leaf sticking out of your shoulder, you'd basically be dressing up as the VRC prefabs thing.
I want to say leaves.
Tell it to Fiona and see what she says about Halloween costumes.
Oh no,
Sheffield.
Fiona!
Wait, I need to unblock
Wait, on what library? What?
Perf block?
Perf block, there you go.
Your avatar's very poor.
What?
Yeah, I know. That shows
73 materials! I
guess
guess it's because of all the things hidden.
This is also one I didn't know what I was doing. He needs a stem with a leaf coming out of it so that he can be the prefab.
I forgot to take it with me. I forgot to take it with me.
It's a very heavily
I do need to, like, we have a lot of ideas for Halloween.
I don't know.
Let me become a little bit more authorized.
73 materials!
I know, okay, yes. This is back when I was brand new to making stuff, so I didn't know what I was doing. Here, you want the most optimized thing I've got on my list? Here, this is the most optimized thing I've got on my list, and it still hates me.
Hey, Cyan.
I was ranked.
Are you using a camera for something? Like, when I'm looking at the, you know the camera you can pick up in the world?
Yeah. Wait, these are the actual.
Well, the one Phases has put in the world.
Yeah.
I like that. For some reason, what I haven't picked up, when I look at the nameplates in the camera itself, for some reason the area that has nameplates on them is kind of like...
It's like transparent. Well, I didn't notice it. Someone else noticed it.
I know some people have odd shaders going on, but...
No, it's like only normal nameplates causes like...
Screw with the raw image component that I'm using.
I think he was
using raw image.
That's kind of weird to think of it that way.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Well, like, image seems to be broken, but then I don't know.
That's mood.
Oh, is it because it's transparent? Like, yeah, that's what it is. Transparency is that it's not. You're not clearing it.
I haven't updated.
The camera doesn't have like a clear or like set color.
It does.
Right now, he went to 2.8, went to 2.79,
It's clearing on
so I haven't been able
Skybox.
to update our avatars.
The camera?
Until I get my shit together and fix our cloud
For that, I don't know.
So,
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure. I can't imagine it would be anything different.
I'm like,
Yeah, clear Skybox.
where would I put it? I'm thinking like one.
Really weird.
I'm just sitting on you and
I've seen this before in avatar testing. I'm not quite sure. And that's not even, that's on a straight render texture, like material on an object. It's not even a UI material or anything.
There's gonna be something else on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
My boo.
Actually, I did take a picture of him that had prefabs like his arm patch around
One of the
the top.
interesting things they did on this was, I've tried waypoints before, but they couldn't update the position in real time. So what I did here is I'm just calling the await function every second. And that does it. There's a function on the
I didn't hear the name
waypoint
because it's
circuit
so
called
loud.
await. awake.
Okay.
It's like it's wake up. Yeah, it's like when it first starts up. But you just have to call that every now and then.
We're just dogpiling
Which
on
makes
the
sense.
boost thing.
Not like it would do something like that every frame anyway, so.
How many more worlds we got?
We have 2 more worlds after this.
Hey!
Okay.
How's it going? This is, I feel like you've been to one of these before. But like, by like joining me. This is a community meetup.
I've not seen.
Can I still
Thanks, Gearbell. It's been a while since I rode a woman.
I'm gonna.
Good man.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then you might get banned.
Oh no, I'm proud of you that at least it's been a while.
Why are you proud? I'm 27 and I'm single. Feel sad.
Dude, I'm 24 and single. I feel sad.
I am 30 and single. We're all single and sad on this glorious day.
I'm 27 and single and happy about it.
Just listen. You should beat him.
Do you know how annoying it is?
I can't hear what he's saying. He's
You're in the
British.
middle of working and you've got stuff to do. And he's like, hey, talk to me. I don't have time. I'm in the middle of working. Hey, could you talk to me? I don't know why all the weak guys keep chasing me.
Have a nice day.
Go away.
Hey, Gabriel. Hey, Gabriel. Hey, Gabriel. You busy?
I'm gonna flick the lack of
I seen you
now.
first, you bitch.
Oh, damn.
What the fuck? What?
Is there anyone who knows a lot about render textures and avatars?
The new textures
An
on
avatar is fun.
This is not really an avatar group as much.
No.
Okay. Oh,
That's the shader people. They'll definitely know.
No, it's like you gotta be careful here about announcing to everyone in VR chat that you're a woman and you're single. It's expect to get real popular.
I don't care. I don't care. They can try and get animation, and I just don't care.
Otherwise, I could get arrested.
Sliding into DMs.
You know what?
I have
Wait, hold on.
and
Let me get one
over.
over.
Yeah.
Wait, is Spacey?
Someone just like took a shit on my PC.
Is there stuff down there?
You can break his exposure. Yeah, one of the.
There was.
It's not supposed to be done like that.
Oh, there's stairs.
Well, that could just be like a respawn thing, like once it gets to a certain distance or something. But even then, that's dependent on the creators who might use it.
You need to like foolproof your stuff a bit more, dude.
I made this in like 2 hours.
Every time that I talk to you, something's always getting broken.
Yeah, so it's really.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this, someone was talking, or someone showed a clip on Twitter of an animation of a camera flying through a world with people running through it, and it was really, really cool. And someone was asking how it was done, and I was like, oh, you just do this, and they were like, teach me. So I was like, okay, I'll do a prefab.
I think the difference though is that was done like in someone else's world, so they did it through an avatar. Like I saw the Twitter conversation going on there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it done through an avatar?
Yeah. Like if you read the original question, like I think author responded with saying it was just an avatar.
Did they?
Interesting. Well, I mean, you've got a cinematic camera now, I guess. Which is always useful.
So, here's another weird question. Is it possible to, like... I don't know much about Avatar. Yeah, that's definitely possible, I think. Given all the Final IK stuff and how the whole chair things were working, you could just, like, probably define 2 points and say smoothly go across them.
Oh, absolutely. So, yes, that's what I plan to do for a NURBS curve, is where...
Well, no, I'm saying on an avatar.
On an avatar will totally work as well. You just wouldn't be able to set the points up as easily. I mean, you could, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, you can define the weight of moving to an object, which means that, you can... So you have point 1, 2, and 3, and you can smoothly transition the weight of 1 has a curve like this, and the weight of 2 has a curve of like this, and they overlap, which would make them smoothly go between each other, rather than going like directly 1 to 1 to 1. The only problem is that the speed that they move at is independent of how far apart they are. So I'd probably have 2 modes. One would use this if you want more of a traveling camera to fly through an area, and then the second would be a curve so that you can do smooth curves. But they wouldn't be, they would be independent of the distance.
Just in general.
What were you saying, Rubik?
Setting where like you can locally change your own audio in the world and stuff like that. Ignoring the idea of a camera, but like I was also kind of thinking of that as a camera.
Oh, what were you saying?
Where when a camera,
No, that's the camera always gets stuck on the other same one.
Oh, is it the same one?
It could just be whatever the angle is as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably due to how the way that it's moving forwards is it would probably be a little bit more consistent if I was using a constant force or something. But I'm just doing like auto cam set to target an object like a meter ahead, which is a little bit rough. But it's easy. It's scripted motion that's easy to change the speed of. Root motion would be better.
Is there a way you could have each point have its own curve point, like 1, 2, 3, instead 3, 2, 4, and then 4, 5, 6 on the ball, so that there's not like an odd angle every time?
Well, what you can do is number 1 is increase the look-ahead distance of the waypoint tracker, which would make it have so right now the look-ahead distance is like 0.15, which means that it follows the curve very precisely. But what you could do is set the look-at curve really high, and then set the look-at time of the script to really like something like 0.5 seconds. So it would smooth it out a little bit, and it wouldn't get stuck as easily. But it would just smooth it out.
Okay. I think we've been here long enough. Are you fine with moving on?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Doing that with animation.
Let's see, where's Addy?
Whoever thought a blank world with cameras would be so entertaining?
I don't know. Is that what you were expecting?
Every world that this guy has is entertaining.
Once we get it on, it's just converted to it on it.
Addy was just here.
I'm an innocent. Addy?
Yes.
Is it Addy time?
Yes, it is.
Oh wait, I think she took like.
I saw the blind avatar and then fall off the world, and I don't know where she went.
Because she's trying to find a wall where she can like clip out the camera, so she can like select the one that she can look with. Because you can't see the menu within, like. And you
There's a gesture that you can turn it off.
Wall.
I think.
He just said it's so bad. Oh, is that?
I think so. Gearfell's the creator of it. You could have asked her.
See, that's the thing.
But is Addy still in here? We might have to ask Rubik to.
She will come back in a sec.
That's not an option.
Oh yeah, then I don't think they're in the real instance anymore.
Wait, I can text her. Wait.
Okay.
I can't use all my cool stuff.
She will be back.
What kind of cool stuff?
Like my avatar.
She's probably just going to a map with a wall so she can get her camera out. And then like, that's how I did it. Because like the black thing, and then you can like go to a wall, and then your camera is like clipping out, and then you can like take the menu there.
Oh, are you saying just like the in VRChat menu?
I think it's like 100.
Yeah, like when you go to a wall in VRChat, and then you like can continue.
Oh, get out of your head. Okay, that, yes.
And then like move the menu out, and then you can like select avatar, and there's no wall here. That she tried finding.
I think there was definitely a gesture. I think it was like the rock and roll gesture would actually like turn off the system or something. I don't know if that's the same version.
Oh, really?
It used to be like that.
I can try typing that.
AI's not really that, like...
It's unfortunate.
It's not really a big thing with any of them. Just a VR.
Is it here? It's not updating. It's on like, oh no, yeah, she's.
I've thought about it, but I have not set it up yet. I probably have to like download a restream. To get like, I guess, simultaneous streaming. The real portion of why I haven't is because I want to set up a multiple like a system for like being able to view all the comments.
Using VR.
Welcome back.
No, stop.
Oh yes, it's your turn. Do you want me to gather everyone, or do you just want to drop a portal? Which I think that's spawn. So.
Oh, is Addy showing him
Yeah.
No reason to respawn everybody, just dropping the portal like that.
But it's tradition.
Calling respawn first.
We did that in quite a few maps that were quite
Deal with it.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It's important. People need to prepare mentally. Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, it's 20. Hold on. Oh no. Wait, it's 20. Can you update it, or is it public already?
They'll learn. They'll find out.
We lost 6. We're not even close though. So
Oh, we're not?
fine, but no.
So okay.
Damn,
So we'd have to like change.
I'm gonna come ask you where they're at.
It's possible we could just go in because we could like fit all of us. I think because it's.
Yeah, and this is cached now anyway, so we won't be able to see the updated number.
Okay.
So just go in.
So for everybody who can't make it in, make sure to join off somebody in there. We should all fit. It's just that that's the.
I feel like you're glaring at me.
Was it timing or did it just go away?
They just go away.
Yeah, I don't see the portal. Like as I went through, I saw the weight shader. Like shit.
Yeah.
So I went home and rejoined.
Yeah, I thought because of the.
No, we can go. Like we can go now. Like because the number was low, it was like we wanted to prevent people, but we can all technically fit in. So it's just fine.
Who is in?
Rubik, I believe.
Rubik
and Addy. I didn't see the other people.
Rubik in the BFF list. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Okay. Oh, was it Invite Plus or Friends Plus?
I believe it was Invite Plus.
I think invite.
Invite Plus.
Where's your my list?
Wait, see how long it takes for Rubik to invite.
Where are all these friend requests coming from? Oh my god.
Okay, I'll see you guys there in Stormy Cliffs. Sorry, Dorino, this event is mainly PC only. I mean, if you get the link cable for Quest, you could potentially join, but you still need a PC. I feel like I'm gonna have to turn my sound.
Oh, the grass! Oh, the grass! Oh, the grass!
Is the grass killing you, Fiona?
Ooh, loud.
The menu is very dark.
Wait, what just changed?
They just stopped.
Those
Yeah.
are cool clouds.
I'm dead of grass. However,
Someone made those clouds.
oh, okay. What happened? When I
specifically for
loaded in,
VRChat.
it was night, and then suddenly it turned day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like way too sweet for today. So like, this map is kind of
I think it
almost
might be because of that
50% done.
lighthouse over there.
Almost 50%.
Oh no, there it goes.
Okay, now I know what you mean. What the?
There's some bugs left and like a house that still have to be made.
I see something down there,
So,
and a lot of
yeah,
people
like-
jumping around.
Yeah, you can walk there. There's like a mirror section and stuff, and you can change the weather or like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
let's
need
go
to
there.
try the weather.
Oh, I
It's
see what's
incredible.
going on. We got some fog. Lighthouse.
So is the sound players joining?
Yeah, that's the sound.
Okay.
It's a bit aggressive now because so many are joining, but usually it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm also seeing a square appear.
Like the weather keeps going back and forth.
Some of the buttons are global.
That's like actually like.
You have to have it kind
Guys,
of
everything's global. Why are you
have to have
clicking?
it where you, as if turning off.
Oh.
Makes the camera go blurry.
Wait. Yeah, do you have... What is it? Depth of field, is it called?
The hell?
Yeah.
Can we turn it to
This is
the?
what happens when you get a bunch of purple users in a room. They just
Don't
click
click on this
everything.
button.
You remove
Is it what you're supposed to do? Or is it like? Can we turn on
Exactly.
the weather though?
Dude,
'Cause
that
that's
was
really nice. I can feel it.
No, it's not broken. It's when it's on, it's off. That's what it is. It's backwards. That's all it
I don't know how to
is.
use it, but I saw other people
So
use
turn
it.
it off
Okay.
to have it on.
It's moving.
So don't click it.
Yeah.
Is it gonna play now?
It's
No.
really-
Fog. I think it's the way around.
It kind of
Wait,
reminds
I
me
got
of
something. Wait, yeah,
at the
stop.
bottom
I
of
got
the
something.
ocean.
No, I got something that's better. Wait a second.
I mean,
Turn it off.
Die.
There we go.
I like it so
Wait,
much.
what are these? What do these do?
Just
They're
buttons.
toggles, although some of them are global, I think.
the big
I don't think these are the global ones, but
Okay,
no, one of the other ones.
Okay, don't touch
what's this
buttons.
audible?
Super jump.
Does it
Oh
audible-
my god.
Turn
So
screen
super
on.
jump.
So like,
when you
maybe
press
we
it,
should put the maybe you should put the don't touch anything thing
when you press
message
it,
because
the
everyone
clock,
keeps playing
it's
with the
gonna,
clock.
like-
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the clock is what turns it dark.
YouTube.
it's animated. So if you press it, it's like
Speeds it up.
doing a time travel thing.
Oh,
saying hey?
yes, I see.
And there's like 3 phases, like nighttime and
what
like
about the
day
super jump?
and
Is
the
that
evening.
loading?
I don't even know you like the streams.
I see.
Keep it on the rainy one, like the strong wind one.
And yeah, there's like the clock is global. So if you press it, it's changing for everyone. So
You're gonna pull like.
Oh, and we have a
cinders
tell
out or
your
something.
sardine in here.
If I can use it to tie up
Okay,
a
next
house,
one should be the
sticks,
strong wind
then
one.
just eat it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, this is
This
awesome.
one is spoopy. Okay,
and
I
you
mean,
can try
Up with your boot.
What other places should we go check out?
Like a missing piece on your boot.
You're still marked as neutral.
Like look at the side of your leg.
This weather looks so nice that I feel like I can feel the air
Snow?
on my breast.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm? Are these
Is
local
Patty
or
even still in here?
that's local for you.
Is this his map?
Wait, is this an actual preview for it, or is this? I thought it was a picture.
Yeah, it's like it's local.
Oh wait, what is that? Is that a
Some of
tablet?
it
Yeah.
has to be tweaked a bit, but
Hey, look, you're in the tablet.
I am.
Fireworks.
Oh wait, this is just
Oh,
like
no.
the one in the
Fireworks have
courtroom.
cubes on them.
yeah, they like still have to be fixed.
Oh, there's more buttons over here.
Text gets bigger on the other side.
Oh my god, I'd like to use this prefab for my work.
When does this get uploaded? Because I really like
Is it
it.
readily available? Is it only
I was like, what?
Yeah, I like these.
It has to be like
It is? I can't favorite
Are these local or global?
Oh,
it's not.
Hey,
It's not
can
public
you
yet.
make it
It's
so that,
going
like,
to
when you
be
choose something, it doesn't go away?
still a few bugs and
So that we
everything, and
can
there's
more easily
it's
like,
gonna be
check
housed.
everything out.
So if you go to spawn, there's actually different sounds that are
Oh,
playing.
the fog is
Whenever
foggy.
it's raining, it's really more stormy when you're at spawn. But
I don't know why everything. I could
Still a few bugs and everything.
Oh no.
Blizzard, let's see what Blizzard. Oh,
Blizzard will lag you.
Bad idea.
Blizzard will lag you for a moment.
Yeah, not
Blizzard
a
is still
Blizzard.
broken, yeah. Don't turn on Blizzard. It's
Is there any other ones that are broken before?
Meteor shower. Oh, let's put this meteor shower.
I think the other ones are fine.
Okay.
Snow works, rain works, yeah.
Okay,
I think almost all work, but like
more.
Is it
More.
very far away?
Let's see what else we got. I like how they're inside.
What's happening?
I also really like this.
yeah, but like this is like just the base of the map that's gonna be because there's like a house and that's gonna be the most important part because there's like gonna be things in it and stuff.
There's nothing there though.
There's gonna be one house,
So
yeah.
are there other structures? So we,
just placeholders.
are there things
Like-
we should go check out? I can't tell
Well,
if it's foggy. The
We can
lighthouse.
go to like the cliff. And like, okay, let's go to the cliff.
Yeah.
It has like post processing, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to get in the water.
You guys can walk to the lighthouse. Oh my
we
god.
can?
Yes, it takes so long though. If you guys wanna.
We probably could have just respawned now that I think about it, but.
I mean, that's only one side. It wouldn't get us any further.
You
if we
can
did
only
it.
do it when sign says so.
You can only do it when I say so.
Oh, there really is a cliff down here.
It's against the law to respawn without the shader. You have an umbrella?
Yes. I found it. So weird. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what about what?
Is this the one point out of the water?
So
Why are
if
you
you make
calling to me
your
yet?
main color a darker color.
Oh,
no,
it was
no,
giving your ears like a weird feeling.
Your
You're like, oh
main
my
color
god,
is
get
the
it
white
out.
color. Your emission
I just
color
see
is
the
blue
inside
color,
of
so it
so
does
many.
that.
Why did you end up calling me Easton?
Hey, Chim
Oh
Cham.
no.
Depending on the angle.
Yeah.
When everyone comes
Chim,
here
there's not a lot
once.
of room for us.
Hello.
This anchor is not big enough for everybody.
I'm sorry, Mr.
No,
British, but
stop.
you
do.
Hey, Hamky.
There's so
You
many.
still have compliment in my eyes, bro. Look at my eyes.
Oh, hold on, I'm drifting,
sorry.
so I can't look.
God, I didn't even look at my
There's
phone.
rain
Yeah.
underwater.
Beautiful.
Alright, I'm back. I
Yeah,
accidentally looked
wow,
down with the
okay, I
super
hate you.
jump.
muffled like that.
I'm
Oh,
moving
yeah.
away.
Water has like usually
Bro,
water has like
the
heat
plant, I didn't even
processing in
notice
it.
it
It has
until
like
it
it looks like
Cha-cha.
underwater.
It's like you
But
can
yeah.
It's like you're
breathe and
powering
then
up
you
You
go
without.
uploaded it without it. Wait, what just happened?
Oh god, who's that? Oh
They said it was possible to walk to the lighthouse.
Like when I was in triathlon and people would be like, it's raining, is swim pads still on? What, you afraid to get wet?
Oh god, it's missing his whole squid and ink all over this place. Uh-oh, Stinky, uh-oh, Stinky, uh-oh, Stinky.
Get there eventually. That's cheating.
That's my avatar he's using to jump over there.
And you're not even doing it either. Does it have a chair?
Yeah, but the thing is that avatar is set up to be able to fly with Rift controllers, and I don't have that anymore, so I can't use it anymore. Yeah, I have to either remap it later or yeah, I don't know.
Or, you know, are you still in full body right now?
What?
Are you still in full body?
No, my full body died like an hour ago because I forgot to charge it.
So one thing that you can do is that if you turn off the gravity or whatever and fling yourself, like if you don't reset your play space, you will actually move fast in VRChat.
Really?
I did it before, but I don't have it turned on now. No! No! Let me get on the chair! I'm confused as to why FaZe has a giant avatar but isn't using it properly.
This lighthouse is fucking big. Holy shit. It's kind of weird to see.
Chibi Robo. Or I guess Giga Robo.
Is that one of Octo's avatars?
Yeah? Who's in full body who would have that saved? I feel like it's hidden. Wait, that was Rubik.
What a fuck? Whoa.
It's so hard to see through FaZe's massive avatar.
Jesus Christ, I can't see anything.
What's that beeping sound, you know? Hold on, let me find somewhere to stand and I'll
Is this a giant
my,
opening?
I think it's... Is it the fan? My computer fan?
Right here. There's a hole.
I can hear.
I can fight.
I can hear clearly now. The water's on.
Ah, my thumb.
Damn, what is this, like a private room?
Yeah, and you're not supposed to be in
this-
here.
this
Get the
lighthouse
fuck out.
is a lot bigger than I
This
thought.
is my spot. I claim it for needydom.
You're a good
I know it's on the roof though.
If it's meatydom, can I stay here too?
Yeah, you can for meatydom. Only the meats are allowed here.
Now, does that apply to like hams and turkeys?
Yeah. If anything to do with meat, they're allowed. Yeah.
Okay. What about that dog? He's a chef.
If he cooks me, then yes.
He's an angry chef.
Oh, I've got. You talking about only meats allowed? All right, I gotta miss this up.
Wait, only meats allowed. I got something for that too.
Oh shit! Everyone has something.
I didn't expect that.
Hey.
My FPS is too low to show your avatar.
I didn't expect this out of nowhere.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. You're allowed in. Link without a head.
Yeah.
With meat on it. Nice.
Oh, gross!
Hey, me Hamsy, let's make a new club. Let's make a new club. We'll call it like the Meat Club or something, or the Meat Boys, right? Yeah.
It's a map that I can't release.
Well, you can, but it won't work.
We'll call it meat spin.
Gotta get a little
test back thing.
make sure it still work.
Yeah.
If you have full body, does it actually like move?
No, it's like it's a full avatar, just without any of the mesh.
Meats the meat.
So yes, it would work. Wait, I could go back. It's clonable. Hold on.
The butchery.
Yeah,
Get
there
the
you
other
go.
leg
Except
as
for it sounds like
Oh, I don't have that one
died
saved
in
in
that place,
where's
but
it
that's
at?
They
fine.
are gonna die.
Allow avatar cloning. Here,
Yeah.
try and sit now if you want to
Was
see.
it on different accounts?
Cyan, why do you have one leg as an avatar?
You know,
No, all the frames
we have
are
what
on
7 avatars from that?
So
Wait,
Beamer has
I
a
gotta be like the
Oh
second
my
leg.
god.
I gotta be like the second leg.
You can move your leg.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. If you're gonna do that,
Nice.
then I'm gonna go ahead and be an arm.
You're allowed the Meat Club.
Wait, you really have all the body parts?
Wait, you can't be here though. Only meat's allowed.
Can I have a body part too?
So if you have to have
We gotta assemble a whole human.
Do you have the
So-
left arm?
Fiona does.
Wait,
No, I have the left.
there we
Fiona's
go.
the right.
This is spooky, honestly.
Yeah, so you know what's funny is we have 2 left legs though.
Oh no! Except one can move normally and the other can't.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is virtual reality.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Wait, I have an avatar. See?
Somebody else is
Yes, here we go. Here we go.
There's no tarsal, we didn't need it.
Why is it raining now?
It's because it's sad.
I can't see. Damn, I wanted to take a picture of this.
I climbed all the
Oh no.
Fiona's shorts.
No, that's just a butt.
It's just a butt.
I didn't see bubbles next to me.
It's because I think it's whenever it's raining, the water level actually rises. That might be it.
No, I got the avatar out so you can clone it.
Oh
I want to
god.
clone that.
Alright, I'm going back.
Beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to clone it?
Why wouldn't you want to clone?
Here we go.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to clone it? Well,
I like how it's like spreading the ass as well.
Whenever you talk about it. Oh, your avatar was messed up. I bet it was because you probably didn't calibrate very nicely and it didn't matter. You didn't calibrate for just the leg very well. It's like obviously you get one leg working, but you didn't care what the other one was.
Oh, I didn't know, yeah.
I did it.
I was like, yeah, this is right, whatever, cool. What is happening now?
Is there anything more to like this map, or are we just gonna stay in this little cubby?
I think
I guess the only other thing that's slightly interesting is that up there, the lighthouse actually is kind of rotating, so you can kind of see the black side of it and the
you're
light
on
side of
this
it.
one?
That's about it.
Real question is, did I have to walk all the way here?
If you want.
We all did have to walk all the way here.
Let's go to the top of the
Rip my controller, seriously, my thumb is killing me.
top of the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Wait, so
I'm Oculus.
Oh wait, wrong thumb. This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you all the way up there.
There we go. Let's go.
It'll take a moment.
Oh, there's another Kobe.
I probably Yeah, there's actually like 3, I think.
3?
Up there, yeah.
Is it that
I think
tall?
there's
The
3.
fog?
I don't know, I can't see your asses in the way.
Deal with it.
I kind of have to.
Unless
Oh,
I
maybe
change
it was just
avatars.
a 2. Anyway, whatever. I'll just make things more complicated at that point. I think there's like 5 other people up there already, though.
5.
I took Lucifer all the way up there.
I don't see any name tags.
Yeah, but you can kind of see that it's kind of rotating. They were all the way up there.
I don't see anyone here anymore.
Guess not anymore. Yeah, that was when I came back down.
Oh no, there's someone, and there's something way out there.
I can't tell what that is.
Oh, so this is the top?
Did he just...
Oh, wait, did you know? Or did you just teleport to me?
Fiona was... Yeah, no, I teleported to you by instinct. Fiona was teleported back for some reason, even though she transformed into a bot, and then I see Mokazumi sideways, and Fiona was the same way too when she respawned, or I don't know. There's a bug. Some people at the spawn hear the water audio, and
Yeah, at spawn it makes sense to hear the water audio, but when you're at the toggles and stuff like that, they're not. You can't hear it.
I mean, you should only be hearing the water audio underwater, but you can hear it at the surface. Like I see the bubble next to me still.
Yeah, I see the bubbles too.
Yeah,
well, not right now. But
I don't now, but I think it's like I think it's just out of sync or something, because like when I first went into the water, it wasn't loaded at all. Okay, now I see a bubble.
Yeah.
I think it's whenever somebody goes into the water, it toggles it for some people and doesn't for others or something like that. I'm not really
there are
sure.
the bubbles for me. But I think all the effects are just like things related to like the player camera point of view. So it's like they're not actually in the world; they're just next to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
But this world is really pretty though.
Yeah.
I like the effects. The strong wind on the leaves.
Okay, I'm
yeah,
going
my
back
paws
to
are probably
nature
making
now.
it pretty bright.
I'm gonna respawn.
Back to respawn.
I'm not doing the respawn shader yet, but I'm not putting the shader up yet. But
Can you hear me?
Oh, I think
I can hear you,
Sure.
but you're like
after this we only have one world, so it's just like give it 30 minutes kind of thing. So it's like
the more
People.
there was some UFO.
It's like 2 square
It's like a Dark Souls game, so you know what happens when you die.
2K computer flip.
Oh, so they are okay.
No,
Every time I hear that sound, it sounds like somebody boarded a shuttle.
I hear an airplane kind of
It
thing.
makes me feel like I really am in a simulation.
It reminds me of Age of Empires.
Weird, huh?
Please take a moment. We're taking the plane to the new map. Please wait for the
Actually,
respawn sign.
yeah, it does. It does sound like the airplane notification, the announcement sound. That's what it sounded like.
Please fasten your seatbelt. We will be
you're right.
experiencing turbulence.
This island doesn't have any seatbelts.
So did somebody discover any bugs?
Oh,
like except the underwater sound still playing. Yeah.
Every now and then you see
Foghorn
bubbles.
is, like,
yeah, there's
yeah. The foghorn is like playing all the time. Like there's a tugboat and it's like having
Wait,
a foghorn and it's like being spammed over and over.
I have not heard that.
If you're lucky, you can see like if you're lucky, you can see like a tugboat and then.
The only other issue that I have is that like the super jump, I think it's off on me now, and I didn't do anything except maybe respawn.
You know what
somehow
this
the super
place
jump
needs?
got turned off.
You know what this place needs? You just need to put one creepy little girl with long hair walking around in the distance, and you'll be scared shitless.
Is this meant to be a horror map?
Oh,
You can-
Kind of
one
supposed to
girl
be
can
like
make
for
that
spookality.
one little
Oh.
like a spooky atmosphere, kind of scary.
Well, as of right now, it's not spooky yet. It's just nice, you know.
It's not really spooky.
Yeah.
Like initially, it was supposed to be kind of for spookality, but it became more of a nice experience map, like with a nice atmosphere and everything. Because the fog kind of makes it a bit scary, but then we realized that.
I don't understand what's wrong with it.
I mean, with all the like hangout maps are just rain shader kind of things. It's like I'm reminded of like it's just a nice hangout, but it's like.
Yeah, Eddie just called it a buggy experience.
Or you could.
Yeah,
what you could do is have a cube.
If your map doesn't have rain, it sucks.
You don't know if it's a bug.
I have an idea. Make a cube and uncheck its render, and then have an audio source attached to that cube, and then make that audio source go around the map whispering.
So, for What a Legend, yeah, you want to talk about that one?
End of season, something happens to the map.
No, I was saying like for your section.
This time.
Oh yeah. So what I did in What a Legend in the Pink Room
during the game
is there's a empty game object with my voice on it that circles around your head, and it tells you it's like as you're going along, like I'm just talking like this is the loveliest room.
What's gonna happen?
And so like it's giving you clues of how to solve the room, but you can't get rid of it, and it just circles your head. And then elsewhere in the room, I'm not sure if elsewhere in the room, I have little audio sources that move around that just like whisper. Because it was for him.
4 hours.
In the standalone version, Bathhouse Utopia, the Tranquil Sanctuary, which I call Butts because that's what it's I have those audio sources, but instead it's just me whispering about the map and telling you don't hurt the cats and like giving you my Discord and stuff. I've had exactly one person figure out what it said and contact me. Because it's really hard, it's like super low and it moves around, so in order to actually hear the whole thing, you have to be very dedicated and turn your volume up really high. And I did, and so it's mostly just, I wanted you to hear like little whispers, just kind of like going through your head once in a while. But yeah, I had one person who figured out what I was saying. It was pretty funny. I didn't think anyone would ever do. Oh, Legends also, he did that with wind. He had a wind source that he would just have go like whoosh through the map. He did that a long time ago. In a map he never released because it's
has 64.
Is that a thing over there? Oh, that's the tablet. Never mind. From here, it just looks like a diamond.
This is also someone standing in front of the lighthouse for way too long.
You can.
I like it when you have
You can play music with it.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, why do you have
Oh, the
I think you went a little too
you not see
rough
this
on
thing?
the exfoliator.
My eyes are in real life.
I don't think this is. Is this
I
your
think you need a
avatar?
little more sunblock.
This is a pickup.
Yeah, this is my avatar.
The center.
You can't have a pickup.
It's got a rendered texture. So
Why do I have bubbles in my party? What?
Oh, I mean, I don't even see your avatar right now.
It's a bug.
Unless this is your avatar, which is the pickup, which is.
This is the one.
Oh, the bubbles?
yeah, I use it for space.
They are supposed to be when you're underwater, and somehow it's like not being disabled, and then yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's about time to move on to the next world,
Wait,
though.
who's that creepy guy over
On
there?
desktop?
Yeah, at some point,
Oh.
so I was in a flying avatar, and then I
Like,
sat
Spax
on
was
the
listening
ground
there?
and teleported me back here, so like I could have booked
Yeah.
with that.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you did what? You did it with
So I have an avatar.
I'll just, should I go on top of
Yeah,
you?
so at the lighthouse, I was a flying avatar. It's lovely. And when I let it sit on the ground, it respawned.
And Lucifer, I believe, is the last one. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah.
You.
Interesting, thank
You ready to go last?
Yeah. No one has still yet to figure out what's going on though. Like there's a code. There was a code on the stream.
Yeah,
There was a code showing up
because
for
I'm
someone
not-
on the stream,
And I don't have full body.
and they were trying to decode what it meant. And if you enter the code into Google Maps,
you guys
it would show you a crab rave area.
Okay.
I need to see how laggy it is because I
Yeah, I
changed
think
the
they're
rain shader a little
meaning
bit.
it up, and that's fun. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's gonna
Did you
improve
just say
lag.
rain shader?
Because I
Rain shader?
remember
What?
watching
Listen, it's the original version that use it, okay?
the mech and the Godzilla.
Do you want me to quiet everyone, or do you just want to drop a
so,
portal?
That was incredible.
Nah, I'll quiet everyone.
It's the fact that they
I'll
added
tell them.
into the worlds as well that it makes it.
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
mind blowing.
Alright. So I'm testing a rainy night in. I've been doing some like refurbishing on it to try and make it less laggy and to like spruce it up a little bit. Don't go into. Well, you can go into the other rooms, but they're not big lights in there, so it might crash if you got like shitty PC. But the main room's big, so that's fine. Some stuff from the old version of the map is still on there, like old triggers. So the rain, you probably want to just turn your world sounds off actually, because it'll just get triggered. But it's mainly to test performance because I changed the rain shader to be a bit better when there's a lot of players. So I want to just test it with you guys before I finish the map. Because the rain shader is literally the thing that kills it the most. So I'll drop it right now. Yeah.
So there's been 3 things now. There's been 2 codes basically,
Mm-hmm.
and then another phrase which is I was not alone. Others were outside the loop. This was not split.
Oh, it's
0
closed.
point is
The
now
PS4 VR build.
What?
Fortnite lore.
A rainy night in PS4 VR build.
For me, he's moving towards the portal right now.
No, yeah,
Large Rubik bot.
Wait, why did he say Fortnite lore?
It's a Mew.
I have no idea.
Why did he say Fortnite lore?
It's funny that you got Mew in your
It's
name.
finally happened, Kyan.
Hmm?
I never thought it would be possible, but Pandemon became the world itself.
Like there was a plan in
Wait,
mind.
what?
But
Oh.
don't make
It's just on the world.
If you point into to the ground, you'll see his stats and everything.
I'm assuming you're not an arm for yourself right now, because for me you're just a floating arm.
I'm still an arm for you?
What?
Yeah, but I
Why is he not
like
an arm?
there's a weird glitch that whenever like if you're not loaded and you change avatars, you go back to the one that you were before once you finally loaded.
What am I now?
Okay, now you're CyanLaser.
Normal CyanLaser?
I just said you're now CyanLaser. Yeah, normal CyanLaser.
Okay.
The one with the nice hoodie and the blue shirt underneath.
Yep, okay. Also, don't want to let the portal die.
Cool pockets on the side.
Cool, cool.
Fortnite!
Ooh. Yeah, this one should be the last world. Huh? Raining at spawn? What?
I might keep it. You just look like.
Where's the mirror?
You got a leak in your room.
There's a leak in her.
You see the art that's on the wall there? My hotel room basically has that same kind of art.
Just the like shapes?
Was someone
Yes.
saying my name?
So like right above me right here is like it's not those shapes, but it's like shapes, and then over on the side over here it's like a thing with just like brown
So it's
shapes.
authentic.
It's like it is. It's very hotel room.
I tried to stay every once and it didn't work. Oh shit.
And in fact, is this the same?
Close these.
Oh no, my sofa that I'm sitting in right now is different from this, but
well,
it's the same
okay.
color.
I guess you could. Just that, yeah, the light
Like in real life, Fiona.
issues with dynamic objects, yeah.
Yeah, what I was just saying, because I'm in a hotel and it has like this kind of art is exactly.
Oh, this is just a bathroom.
But then, I forgot to put
Oh.
the closing.
Interesting.
I think someone did, but then.
Hey Lucifer, the bathroom exits into the cozy room.
My name is Kate.
Yeah, there's like
Oh yeah, I've seen you here.
there's a lot of empty game objects. I haven't moved spawns because I haven't touched any of
Okay.
these rooms yet.
Okay.
Because I literally
I don't know if you noticed, but my
just cozy room in the bathroom. But I literally just opened up the old version of the world, deleted this area, and rebuilt it first.
Careful.
So like stuff like the spawns for the doors were left there. If you press any buttons, some of them disappear because there's empty game objects. So,
Okay.
so watch out. If you turn those mirrors on over there, the mirror goes on in the window.
I'm curious, who's the ephod with you on the picture in the private room?
I know, it's a bit weird.
Who's the girl on the picture with... Yeah, who's the ephod in this picture?
Fireplace.
I haven't removed this yet. This is my ex-girlfriend from 4 months ago. I'm told about it. It's so...
Okay.
Yikes. Official room of breakup.
Wait, so where's Lucifer go?
He just left the room.
Resize them, and I'm gonna put one of those slant. You know the.
Girlfriend.
I'm gonna put like a box.
There's a lot of buttons here.
Slider, so you just slide up from instead.
Somebody's waving in my face! Oh, hi.
Come out here.
Which is a lot.
For your carpet, you should try Zizi's fur shader. They might look
No,
nice.
it's not that. No.
No?
It's not
It's like
optimized.
cherry cloth.
Spots in front of this window.
I've
Well,
Well, is
my
there another
carpet-
solution? Like a shader
got
for that?
Yeah, there are.
It just looks a bit weird because I compressed the texture.
The person who made the
I love the shady.
world shader.
Is this a shader or just a depth?
So he loves his shader.
It's one of those. What's it? I'm not really good at shaders. Parallax or something.
Yeah.
Well, some of it is model, actually.
No, it's not model. It's just
Some of
parallax.
it
It's a
is model.
texture.
Like the thing is, it's basically.
Oh well, no, I see a line
it's
right
not
here.
texture.
I see a line right there, like in the mesh itself in the corner.
But for grass, I just use a height map that's just like a looping speckled thing.
Why are we all like on this carpet?
Because we're giving Lucifer shit.
Can't you just, feel the nice?
No, I don't have that kind of.
Do you guys like my stage? Then you resize them. Look at
He
them.
has nubbies. I don't think he has nerve at the end of it.
Shelves
I have nerves on the end of my nubbies.
coming out of the
That looks like
stage.
a really comfy carpet.
Stop making fun of my nubbies, alright?
I'm not making fun of your nubbies.
You're making fun of my
The
nubbies.
carpet feels really nice on your chest.
No, hugs don't make it
Here,
better.
I'm gonna put this pillow
Yes,
right
it
here.
No.
What about the
Oh, it's all no, I already have
It's better when it's finished.
Yeah, but it's better
Plan for the future.
So if you don't like it right now,
still. They're in
I
your
thought you were like in a
And it's
hospital.
before.
I was, yeah. And then, I've been bedded there for a couple of days. And while I was waiting for my Halloween version of TranStar Apartment,
like,
Yeah, we went
half
out.
the.
I updated it.
Again.
Yeah.
Didn't show it today though.
It's not too bad right now, I guess. Yeah. I'll have a night
Question?
Yeah.
I updated my TranStar Apartment world, but I didn't know if it was worth showing.
So, if you had mentioned it earlier, you could have shown it off, but since this is like the last world and we only have like 20 minutes, it's kind of too late for today, but you can definitely show it off next week.
I guess what I could do then is improve a little more with it, because the change what I did. Remember when I told you I wanted to do something with the buildings in the background?
And the helicopter, or not the helicopter, whatever the other vehicle was.
The shuttle, the glider that was in the back there on top of the building. I actually animated that alongside the building that's sitting on top. So the whole thing now has an actual domino effect.
That would be interesting to see. But
I also, now the windows that are overlooking the balcony, basically the glass between the apartment and the balcony, now the glass actually says something and it will start to make sense to you.
The glass?
Like you'll know that the glass actually says something. Like when you look at it, you'll know that everything you've seen in the original apartment, the non-Halloween, you'll start to realize it was a lie. You'll see what I mean.
Okay. Is the other one even public?
Everyone jumping out.
It is actually public.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So, I did that change, and I actually fixed the audio as people had suggested to me, because the issue with the audio, obviously, as people were telling me, was like it's too low for what it was. Like an entire building toppling onto another building.
One.
I like seriously.
Yeah,
I remember Pan told me. You see, that's
Well,
how bad it was.
Well, it's one of those things of like, the TV was loud, so I turned it down. or something like that.
Yeah, and the TV, I toned that down.
Okay.
I calmed it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of tweaks I did. I actually really took everyone's critiques and suggestions into advice. I really did listen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did a lot of patchworks here and there and everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just hearing that, like, it sounds like it would have been like fine to show. It's just too late for this week.
It's like here as well. Like even if it.
There is something anyway. I do want to add more because there was one thing I noticed when people got into the hallway. Some people, like, after they saw the main event, basically, and then they went into the second apartment, and as soon as they got to the hall, I kept hearing the same phrase from some people, "Oh, that's it?" And that kind of made me say, shit, I feel like I didn't do enough. Maybe it's what I did wasn't enough or something. That's why I'm planning to actually do a little something more to it.
I mean, I guess people can be really picky, but
I don't want to miss it. Now I'm invested.
it's your map.
Maybe
you
I
get to make
should
the
do
decision of whatever
something
you
in
want.
that hall.
The background's actually nice.
Whatever your vision is.
There's something very funny that happened. I'll tell you about it.
So yeah, I guess I'll keep it for next week.
Okay.
It's besides, I don't think people will want to download another 200 plus megabytes as a last word.
Yeah, they won't.
It'll be like, oh yeah, is there another word we can check? Soon as they see who made it. So I left my lasagna in the oven. I'll see you guys later. But I guess, I guess what I'll do then, I'll add a little more stuff to it. But otherwise, the main issues with the world, I totally sorted it out. I even went there myself in VR just to make sure everything is like in order and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Everything at once, every platform.
Okay, but I'll definitely show it next week.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine having
Awesome then.
that stream for like hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh,
on
tiger in the
Twitter,
face.
Yeah, probably Facebook as well.
Why is there a tiger in the apartment?
I'm not sure if I don't think
There's a bunch
Dangerous
of them over there.
wild animal.
part of this update.
This is it's not supposed to be in the apartment. What are you doing?
Because I think.
I mean, it's fine. There's a bunch of them outside the apartment.
PlayStation maybe or Xbox or whatever.
There's a bunch of them outside the apartment.
Is it on? No, it's not on Switch, is it?
Oh wait, it's just.
I only see the one.
It's coming to Switch.
Oh. Somebody was doing the animation.
Mobile one. Or is that PUBG?
No, they do have.
Hang on.
Yeah, they do have Fortnite mode.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Where have I seen this before?
With this map, like he's redoing it all.
It always makes me so sick.
If I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a mirror there. Am I right?
I mean, he's redoing the entire map, so it could have been before.
Well, you don't really need to play it.
He said that there's a button here, but it like turns on the wrong one.
That's cool.
Yeah, and here there's supposed to be a button. That's the one.
Yeah. No,
Cyan acquired.
And here we go. And here we go.
Is everyone in the room?
Wait, where's the real
I'm already Cyan.
I can't get out. All right, fine. What is this?
Which one's the real one?
I don't know. We just decided to be Cyan for a bit.
This was basically they're like, hey, let's go bother Cyan.
I heard.
Yeah.
And they are.
It was literally that. Oh, there's.
Where's the button?
And I think
Cyan, are you
Octolink is
actually
like.
bothered?
What the fuck are you doing?
Cyan.
Sure.
I'm copying you guys.
You're copying me. I'm doing this. Or no, you're copying them.
Okay.
Another one joins.
Do I have a really broken one of yours in here?
Broken
They
of
all work.
mine?
Yeah.
Sienna has her own secret avatars for you.
Did you save that?
Yeah, she makes them.
I have all of it. I made it avatar, so I have.
I know you do, but like the ones that he hasn't seen yet.
I think I've seen
I
all
already
of the ones that she's
saved
uploaded, but it's
that.
just more of like she tests them on her account. So like
The ones
the
that you
broken
know.
tie here,
Oh, is that
This one
Connor
broken?
from
the tie. I think the tie is like one of your Viziums too. and it just like goes down.
Oh, look, when I look down, I don't have a shirt. Yeah, does the tie have Visine?
The tie is like way down below.
That tie looks like your wiener.
I did not say that, but okay.
Thanks,
Oh yeah, and it also talks. No, I think it's on the Blink Visine actually.
Oh, the tie.
I think the tie might talk.
Did you save Diane, Cyan?
What about Diane? Did I save it?
I think
The broken one?
Yes.
Yes. I didn't do
Yes.
anything with it.
Bless. Never do anything with it. Never.
I don't delete my avatars. I just make a new one.
This is too good.
Like this avatar right here, I had to modify one thing, but because I couldn't update it, I just uploaded another one.
Is that your big brother?
Is that my actual height? What color is it? Because I can't see the color here.
So what? Oh yeah.
this is I have it listed as 6 foot Cyan. I don't actually know if it is 6 foot Cyan. It may, I don't know what scale it is, but it's a big one.
Is it the fart machine or is it something else?
Makes sense.
What the hell?
Okay.
There we go.
Did he?
I don't think it has any of your Visine.
No, it does. It does.
Oh, it does.
It looks like it was like it looks like it was the first one I uploaded, but then like you took.
No, I would have done this one. I think I did this one to test the Visine. This is one of the first ones I uploaded.
Wait, was your version of time much taller?
Because it was probably the first one.
So when I first, yeah, so this is one of the first ones that I made, and so I think I uploaded my own Visine gestures on it.
Not you.
So I don't think it has all. He uploaded different ones. I made a whole bunch of facial gestures.
Why are you a
No, no.
I'm not hugging you, I'm just patting.
No.
I'm pretty sure like I have.
Help, I'm being
figure out
depressed.
what's
I'm being
the,
depressed.
Why are they just tigers?
That's what you can get for not.
Got it.
Do you not know how to use
Do they
it?
combine?
The only one that I that's what I'm saying. The only one that I allowed to combine was thumbs up
I
to
know
make the
that's
mouth move.
from the manga.
No, okay, I made these. These aren't the ones that you made. These are the ones that I made off of the Visines to test them. So they might combine. I don't know. But I think they don't. But who knows?
The premise
I guess we're dancing
I
tigers.
read the premise.
This is that we've
doesn't seem
evolved.
interesting.
Well, I'm just gonna go up ahead and put the thanks for coming shader, so it's like people know this is pretty much the end of the event.
No, this part, this one.
What, part 7?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
No, part 7 is like the best
Can I
part.
share something with you guys?
Is it really?
Well,
I think it's the best part. Maybe it's just
got
because
that.
I'm American
I used to
and
do
it
this
takes
a
place
long
in
time
There's
America.
just so many dancing
I'm
things.
glad you
Yeah.
said
Like Hamburger Country.
I don't like
Nice.
You wanna buy one? Yeah, it's probably
What?
I mean, it's kind of like a.
Wanna buy one of these
It's like
illegal
totally-
tigers?
It's great. It's great.
Illegal dancing tigers.
What is the best part about
How
that
much you're
clip
selling?
with the Make Hamburger Country girl? Is it one point she laughs and you can hear her actual voice when she laughs, and then she goes back to her like, you know,
Wait, say that again.
anime
You
voice.
can have them. 5 VR bucks. You can have
Like,
one.
you can hear what her real voice is.
I don't have
Keep it
VR
home, like you know.
That's a good part.
Not yet. Wait
poor.
for the market.
True.
Why did they have to make it reboot? Like they could have just.
Well, the thing is that with the time scale that was going on, part 6 literally ended like in the present, right? So what was Araki gonna do? Is he gonna start writing in the future? No. So he just reset everything. So it took place in like the 1800s.
No, but I mean, no, yeah. Does it take one then?
Well, it's a completely different timeline. So
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing I don't like. You could have made it.
Are they talking about anime shit?
You know.
I wasn't here at the beginning, but I'm just gonna assume yes because I heard the words JoJo.
Part 7 is
Fucking
really
weebs,
good.
you know?
It's worth reading.
Okay, but like
I'm not a
I
weeb.
don't
No,
agree
no,
that-
no.
I agree doing that.
Based off your video.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
You know, they all.
I need to catch up on my
they all
Meet Hamsky
have,
videos.
Like, you know, a little connection. But like this
Same.
one feels
That is
completely
really bright. I
opposite.
can't look at
And
it.
I feel like
Please
I'm
stop
gonna
turning the
feel
lights on.
disconnected
What
from
the-
it because
The parrot?
The thing is, part
you know.
6 ends on a
Ice
really
Squiddy
good note, so
for-
I think it's fine.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing because this is one of the New avatars.
Don't do that.
So bright.
Whatever that is, don't do that.
Jim, can you? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get away.
God damn it, Jim Chan.
Can you complain? Like, are you in the Discord for this?
I am not yet.
I think they have it on
I
the
need
website,
to.
but it's just like go and complain about like performance on this because like it shouldn't make poor
I know.
avatars.
Surely it's easy
Oh,
enough
are you in a toffee?
listen
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
themselves.
perfect if you're in a
if that-
toffee.
if that
Yeah, it's
casting
because
is
I
an
have like
overall
one more
necessity, then
than medium on
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, it should just. I mean, the fact that some parts are,
You are lagging.
turns reset and uploaded, and like my beard disappeared on mine.
Jordan, when are you
It's
gonna
a
post
pretty
real life
stinky in
selfies
the
so we can
program
compare
anyway.
how good it is compared to your real self?
When Legends posted the selfie.
He already has, just not in prefibs.
Yeah, see, 9 prefabs. All too bad.
You should pressure him to do it in 4
Legends has seen
He
me.
should. I don't know, like, just so you know, Legends is adorable.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him.
Adorable.
I have I have a picture in my head of what he looks like, but I also know that it's nothing like what he actually looks like. I've been described it.
Hey, dude. Thanks for today.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go now check Rubik's apparently secret shop. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, he's been
I don't know
optimizing
why
that.
he even called it a secret shop, which is why I have my hard hat on just in case something goes wrong. God help me. Okay. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for tonight, and I'll catch you later.
Bye then.
Wow.
Only because you look like
$20 on that trailer with that quote at the end.
Oh, I can't tell because something's blurry, but I see a portal over there.
Smaller than me.
Alright, go fuck yourself.
I'm amazed my hands lasted long enough for the event because they started off today at 20% for some weird reason.
Let's go hobo for a while.
You should plug your things in when you're done.
I had them plugged in overnight.
I don't have the Vizims on that.
Why did they start at 20%?
That's the part I don't know.
The Beast Hunter.
When you have open valve.
Is your hub plugged in? Next
They
question.
plugged in directly to my computer.
Oh, yeah, they won't charge if your computer's off.
Yeah, they did.
Can I drop a portal to what I want to show?
But they're at 20%.
Where no one can follow.
We sleepy Lucifer.
Yeah. It's like midnight.
Let's go to the cozy
So?
place. Go to cozy room.
It's fucking 1 a.m. for
what's
me,
this?
British.
Some of us wake up at a normal time.
Wow,
How's
you're
noon?
normal?
Noon is
What a
normal
fucking
time.
normie.
I wake up at like 8 or 9 a.m.
I just stream and I have to go, so
Then on work days, I'll wake up at like 6:30.
take care. Bye.
With your full body and moving around your hands like that, when you move, you're doing this like very funny little dance. Alright, I'm gonna get off and then get to work. I have furnitures tomorrow. I sound like I'm Scottish when I say it.
I need to eat food because I didn't eat enough earlier today. Oh, my hand died. No, it's happening.
There you go. Yeah, I should do that too. Maybe I should actually
My
leave
hand
my
already
room
did.
and find real food and not just cheese and crackers. See you later.
Bye, Simon.
Bye,
Bye,
Lucifer.
Fiona. Fiona.
No clue who you are.
Bye, Lucifer.
Who's friend?
She just leaves.
Pretty sure Fiona thinks I'm like Scandinavian or something.
Wait, she knows where you're from. She just can't do your accent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's just so funny.
How do
when
you
she
say your
does
own
the
name?
accent, though.
Okay.
Well, Lucifer.
Okay, that actually sounds normal.
Oh, okay. Oh.
A lot of the time with my accent, like A's will be placed in words where the ER should be. So like if you say like dinner or whatever, I'd say dinner. Almost like DINNA, dinner instead of dinner.
I mean, I'm just hearing like an H at the end instead of an R, so it's dinner.
Oh really? I mean, I guess that works.
I'm not paying too close to your accent though.
At least I pronounce cinema correctly. The south of England pronounce it as cinema. Like, where'd the come from here?
Cinema.
Cinema.
I mean, that just reminds me of it. Like, it's America. No A. It's so awkward not having a hand. Hmm?
Can you send me a screenshot of the part that you're gonna want to see to help me fix the thing, or would you not know where to send me?
I would just say look at the beginning of the prefab and see what the script is saying.
Okay, can you give me a screenshot of what specifically I should be looking at?
I would say you should send me a screenshot of the script because it will probably have a warning or something on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like not that smart yet at this.
I'll see you later, Sign. I'm gonna go off in like a minute, so I'm gonna
Alright.
say bye to them.
See you then.
I'll see you guys later. See you.
I mean, it's just the script on the main climbing prefab. Like you just have to look and see what it says.
I'm going offline, dumbass.
Okay, I guess I'll try. I'm gonna go join Koala.
Okay. Bye then.
Have a good one.
You too.
Goodbye.
And my controller's about to die,
I
so
will.
I've got to go charge it now. So, bye.
Oh, you gotta go and
Bye.
charge your things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, that happens. I spend all my time yesterday. Anyway.
And with that stream, that is the end of the community meetup. Thank you all for watching, and see you till next week.